Dumb.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
Stinks. In one word, would I use dope? Nope.
All right, let's do this. Ads, baby. Ads, baby.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, let's do that again, man. Ads, baby. Ads, baby.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, let's do that again, man.
Ads, baby. Ads,
I don't
baby.
know. I'm fucking just trying to fucking get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't know why I can't figure this out, bro. I thought it's like every other time, right?
Before we get started, I am proud to announce that the Bogcast has officially partnered with Hempful Farms. These are products that I truly believe in and that I have been using for years now. Even Fabius and Gertie love their Paw Putty products. They literally have CBD for everyone. So if you want to save money when buying your CBD, just go to hempfulfarmscbd.com, use promo code BODCAST, and you will save 15% off when spending $35 or more. And you will get free shipping when spending $75 or more. So again, just use promo code BODCAST at the checkout and go to hempfulfarmscbd.com.
It smells hot. You smell it? Yeah.
Where the fuck is McClay?
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Bogcast. I'm your host, Keith Obit, joined with my best friend, Bryan McClay. We took a couple weeks off, and already the world seems like it's about 100 times crazier than 2 weeks ago.
Every day it just gets
Right?
weirder and weirder, bro. The glitch in the Matrix is real.
Yeah, I know, dude. I feel like we're definitely in a simulation. The more shit gets... Like, I feel like we're in a South Park episode, is what it feels like.
Bro, I was watching a little thing today. We not only do we love YouTube, we hate YouTube. We have this love-hate relationship with it.
We don't hate YouTube. What are you talking about? We love YouTube.
Yeah. There's this guy I watch who does like these hours blocks of mysteries and stuff on, and he goes into them, and he was doing a little deep dive into the whole
like real life ones and shit.
Yeah, this is like a Simpsons episode about who shot Mr. Burns and how they acted like it was Krusty the Clown, and then it was actually Homer dressed as Krusty and like all this crazy stuff, you know what I mean? And every time I watch one of these mysteries, I instantly think more and more. I'm like, holy shit, man! Like this is like seriously telling us that we're in the Matrix. We're straight up in the Matrix. Shit's changing every second.
Yeah, like it gets so crazy, and then you're like, holy shit! And then 2 hours later, something crazier happens, and you forget about what happened even just 2 hours ago, right? It's just like,
bro,
what the fuck?
the craziest thing that we need to get into that happened was the whole Kanye West Tim Pool thing. That shit was so crazy, bro.
Yeah, before we get into that, just really quick, we are streaming both from the Bogcast channel and McClay's channel. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to the Bogcast. You can also join the channel and get extra perks and stuff. We do exclusive member-only videos where, you know, the censorships on YouTube is kind of lame. So we kind of get a little crazier on the exclusive content. So if you want to join, yeah, $1.49 a month, I think it is right now. But also make sure you are, so if you're watching from the podcast, make sure you subscribe to the Beyond Wednesdays also. Yeah, they got all kinds of crazy shit on there, comics and all that. So
we're also going to start allowing people to call in too. It's going to take place over Discord, so make sure you guys download the Discord app. We'll give you more information as soon as we figure out how we're going to pull it off, but make sure you download the Discord app. And as soon as we figure out exactly how we're going to do it, we'll let you know which invite. I think that we already have a Bogcast Discord, don't we?
yeah, we do. I'm such a noob with it, dude. It's like, it looks like a foreign, like, app to me. So I just got to fuck with it and learn it and shit.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, make sure you download it, check it out, get used to it. My first thing to say to you, if you don't know how to use it, when you download it, turn off all notifications. Otherwise, you're just going to keep getting notifications constantly because
that's just annoying, dude.
Yeah. So
I have like a burner email account just for all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, let us know what you are smoking in the comments. We will pick a random person and just send some stickers out, some magnets. Let us know the strain, especially if it's a crazy wild strain name, because we know how the strain names get these days. Let us know if it's a sativa, if it's an indica, if you enjoy it, if you hate it. What are you smoking today, McClay?
I'm smoking on the birthday cake stuff infused with a gram. Basically, I get enough flour.
You had, right?
Yeah, I get enough flour to fill this up about halfway, and then I put a gram of keef in it, all indica keef right now, and mix that in, and it's been doing me nice. I like it. I like using this little mighty thing here. So.
Oh yeah,
interesting stuff.
I actually, did you take your RSO yet?
No, I haven't taken my RSO
I actually
today.
took mine right before the show.
Yeah,
but
take my RSO.
You know how? Are you the thought of like having a bad meal is a good thing because then you realize what a good meal is, kind of thing? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
Like a bad meal sucks, obviously, but it makes you appreciate the good meals. Well, I had that happen to me with a fucking strain, dude. And I've never come across a strain that I did not like, but it definitely had benefits and its values to it. But I got this, I don't know, I think it was like about a half ounce of this shit called Melon Driver, right? And dude,
I've heard of that stuff.
Dude, it smelled so fucking good that it smelled fake. Like it smelled like they like sprayed it with fake. I'm not saying they did, but
that happens.
But even when I tasted it, it tasted like I was smoking incense or something. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, and it just completely disgusted me. But because of that, I took a 48-hour break from smoking cannabis, dude. And it was like the first time I've taken like 2 days off in about, I don't know, since I fucking lived with you and I started smoking cannabis again after I got off the methadone and shit, right?
Yep.
So but then once I hit after the 48 hours, I was able to really cut back big time, dude. Instead of blazing as soon as I get up all day, I've been able to wait until like 6 p.m. and then hit it. And dude, even taking that 48-hour tea break, I can't believe how ripped I get now, actually, just from 48 hours. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've been cutting back significantly lately. Just before Thanksgiving, I was like, I'm gonna cut back. So I don't know, like it isn't there isn't an amount that I've cut back on, but I'm definitely not smoking as much as I was before Thanksgiving. If that makes sense.
This is that melon driver. It says, as the name suggests, the strain has a distinct fruity watermelon flavor profile. I guess I'm bringing up a kind of a different one, but I thought it was just me. And then Jordan actually rolled a joint of it, and she actually put it down, and she's like, "Oh, I know what you're talking about." So she actually had the same feelings towards it. So
It could have been sprayed, dude. They do that a lot,
really,
man.
really,
Yeah, hell yeah, man. They spray stuff. I was actually talking to Scott about that, about how in certain states and stuff, they've made illegal adding fake, like the fake terpenes into stuff, because
are you
they'll
kidding
add
me?
different, so you can't add terpenes in certain states because of that, man.
Yeah, dude. That I guarantee. I still have it. I still have fucking over. Oh, what's up? What up? Yeah, dude. I still have a shit ton of it.
Yeah,
It
it's
smells fake
interesting.
as fuck. But anyway, right now I'm hitting the Marshmallow OG. It's a hybrid weed strain from a genetic cross between Chemdog, Triangle OG, and Jet Fuel Gelato. So
Ugh.
it
I don't
actually
like
is
that
awesome,
gassy
dude.
shit, man. That gassy shit smells too much like gasoline and feet to me, man. Cheese and feet and gasoline.
Oh no, dude. This is like straight skunk, dude. This smelled a million times better than that fake shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Anytime that there's a like any chem dog in it, or what was the other one? It was chem dog and
Triangle OG and Gelato's good.
yeah, those are good, but it was chem dog and what was the other one in there?
Triangle OG, Jet Fuel Gelato.
Jet fuel. So anytime there's jet fuel or chem dog, that means it smells like gas. It's got that gassy smell
Yeah,
in
but
it.
Jet Fuel Gelato.
I get it, but still, they call it jet fuel because it's got that gassy, cheesy
There's nothing cheesy or
feet smell.
gassy or feety about
No,
it. No.
even if you smell it like in its container, it doesn't smell like that.
Dude, right when I opened it, I was like, holy shit, smells absolutely amazing. I said that about the fake shit too, but my first thought right away was like, this smells too good to be true. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Anyway,
Oh
yeah,
man.
again, just let us know what you're smoking, and we'll send some stickers out and shit like that. We got some space runts.
Hell yeah. It's
Right
that
on,
keef,
dude.
bro.
What's that?
It's that keef. You get a big clump of it, man, and it makes me cough.
You know what I forgot to drop off, dude, at your crib was those fucking capsules.
Oh yeah, the capsules. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been giving Abby the mobility stuff pretty heavy lately. I've been giving her the mobility stuff, and the you know what else I've been doing is I've been putting CBD like the CBD lotion stuff, you know.
Mhm.
What do they call that?
Are you talking about the healing stick?
Yeah, not the healing stick, but you know how they have like it's like for humans. And it's a CBD rub, and you could put it on like your elbows and
Yeah, yeah,
your
yeah.
joints
Like
and
a
stuff.
balm?
Yeah, a balm. Yeah, I've been putting that on her elbow at night. Hoping that helps pretty heavily. And she just sits there and she's like, fuck, I hate having to sit here and have you do this, because I have to grab her elbow and stuff. But she sits there and lets me do it. And hopefully I hope it's helping her,
Yeah, dogs will get those rough elbows from just laying, on the rough floors over time, But yeah, you could use both promo code Bogcast for 15% off at hempfulfarmcbd.com. They have all kinds of stuff. They got human CBDs, but we really enjoy the pet CBDs for our dogs. So, what's up,
Amen.
baby?
Amen.
What? So you wanted to get right into this Tim Pool shit,
Bro, I've been, and I heard that he went on
it's already old news, bro. That was
InfoWars.
like 2 days ago.
Yeah, he's on InfoWars now, right? With Alex
Bro, you
Jones.
didn't hear what happened?
No, I
Are you
just woke
kidding
up,
me?
bro.
Are you
No,
kidding?
you're gonna have to let me know. No.
This is amazing. Bro, I don't even know if we could play the clip because YouTube. I don't know. Dude,
Is
Kanye's
it Alex
done, bro.
Jones?
No,
He's been dead for a while. He's
bro,
fucking
bro,
he's
no.
lost it.
No. You have no idea, bro.
No presidential run for Kanye this year.
Bro, he made Alex Jones freak out, dude. Alex Jones was like, well, I don't know about that. Roll the clip.
I'll find it, bro. All right, let me
Holy
see
shit,
here.
I can't believe you don't know about this already.
I don't know about this yet. No, I don't know about it yet, bro.
You know what
Right.
I'm mad about is how fucking shitty InfoWars site is. Like, they make it so difficult to just pull up InfoWars site, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex, exactly. Alex was the one that looks sane. Holy shit. This is so awesome that you don't know about this yet, dude.
Yeah, I don't know about it, bro, at all. That's the crazy thing. All right, here we go. Full interview? Is that what we want to look at?
I mean, yeah.
Or do I just go to a clip? Is there a clip?
Yeah, let me see if I can just find a clip really quick.
Because
you're gonna trip.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. I just woke up. Literally just woke up. It's so crazy. Why, like, you know, when he went on Tim Pool said some crazy stuff to me where he was like, I can't tell if Milo like planned this, and you know, this was all a plan, and you know, Milo's finally coming through on his threat to burn down the Republican Party and all that stuff.
Get ready.
All right. Yeah.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love you know, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good. And I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
So you said,
bro, this is going to sound bad. All right. I think he's an idiot for saying that, but I understand where he's coming from when he's saying that, like, you can't
believe in God and does not believe in Jesus. These are the kind of black leaders that the Zionists put in front of us. And meanwhile, we want to knock Herschel Walker, but Herschel Walker changed his life for Christ. And he might have had abortions, but he doesn't believe in abortion.
These clips suck, dude, because I wanted you to see Alex Jones' reaction to the whole thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
I understand where he's coming from when he says like you can't, if one person makes one mistake, you can't, and they've done good things in their life, that one mistake doesn't destroy all the good things, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm not saying like Hitler, like I think that Hitler paradox is, we would all take that idea, like, if we could go back in time and get rid of Hitler, would you do it? Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? But when you think about like the cancel culture these days, people will cancel somebody, like, you know, it could be somebody that won the Nobel Peace Prize for 3 years in a row, and they you know, they make a mistake and they get me too'd, and they cancel them, you know, forever. They're a fucking piece of shit, you know. As humans,
he's not talking about that. He was talking about Hitler, dude.
No, but he is talking about that when he said that, you know,
wait, here's
Hitler
clip right here.
When he said, hold on, before you play that, when he said Hitler did a lot of shitty things, but
all those things that he mentioned,
highways.
He didn't do. By the way, he didn't do that.
Okay.
He didn't create the microphone, like those.
Okay.
He's just pulling all that shit out of his ass. Like, you could fact check that. Those things never happened, by the way. So.
Okay. All right.
I mean, maybe Hitler did do some good things. I don't know about those good things. I mean,
yeah, I agree.
He didn't do those things.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like Hitler's a fucking a monster, and but I get what
Oh
he's
no, this
saying
is a
when
different clip. This is a different
when
one.
you have cancel culture is such a big deal right now, where it feels like the littlest thing that you do destroys all the good things in the life that you've done. You know what I mean? And as humans, we make mistakes. We especially on YouTube. Like I was watching was it Adam Krigler, the guy who used to be on Tim Pool's Timcast show, and he was saying, as YouTube people, we make mistakes. I'll make mistakes, but I'll figure out how to be better. And and
Yeah,
Mudahar,
but this
shout out
is
to
a
Mudahar.
mistake. This is like not the bog. This is
I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But I understand also where I guess where I'm thinking he's coming from. I don't know if that, because let's be honest, Kanye is out of his fucking mind,
that's
dude.
what. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's wearing he's not wearing like that thing he's wearing. Like, what is up with that? Because he thinks he can say stuff like that if he has a mask over his face. Like, I don't. He's so weird, bro. He's
You
out of it,
actually
dude.
have you ever seen the where Dave Chappelle was accused of ripping off Owen Benjamin for like those LGBTQ jokes and shit like that?
Yeah.
There's like a side by side. Have you ever seen that? He
Uh-uh.
brings that up.
Really?
Yeah, so there's some old jokes that are very similar that Dave Chappelle used, Owen Benjamin, and Owen Benjamin accuses Dave Chappelle of stealing them. And I think I have a side by side video somewhere of it.
Dude, and Kanye. So that means Kanye's listening to Owen Benjamin.
Him and Owen Benjamin had a really long conversation. Owen Benjamin, I saw a video of Owen Benjamin saying that, and then he goes, and then on the Alex Jones, he goes, Dave Chappelle is a fucking hack. He stole all those jokes from Owen Benjamin. He said Owen Benjamin's name like 3 or 4 times on Alex Jones' show. You know how many people are Googling Owen Benjamin right now? But here's like a side by side of that joke shit.
Caitlyn Jenner is Woman of the Year, but hasn't been a woman for a full year.
Caitlyn Jenner was voted Woman of the Year, her first year as a woman.
This is who I feel bad for, because you got the LBGT, right? Yeah. There's more every day, I know. But I'll tell you when it happened.
You know, you hear all those letters together all the time. LBGT, LBGT.
It all started with the L's.
Of course, next to the G's in the passenger seat is the L's.
Oh, great. And then the B's came in. The B's threw people for a loop, because you never really know if you can go camping with them, but they're cool. Like, they're like, we'll bang anybody. They're like, anybody? They're like, anybody.
If it's one thing that the L's and the G's agree on, is that the B's are fucking gross. They seem greedy to the L's and the G's, you know what I mean? They're just sitting in the backseat like, yeah, man, I'll fuck anybody in this car. What's going on?
So this is actually an old thing. This has been around for a while, but to me, it was pretty crazy that Dave Chappelle even brought that up. Like Dave Chappelle's a hack. He doesn't believe in God, this and that. So I think he feels like he's this prophet because he feels like Jesus is speaking to him. He actually goes off on saying how like he went and had all these threesomes on his partying, and he realized he was being punished, and he was all, I gave you a platform and you abused it. Like he feels like this prophet, and that
he's in a manic episode.
And so do you think Milo and that other guy are taking advantage of him right now, like because of that? And
I think Milo is. I think Milo is. I think Nick Fuentes is just along for the ride.
He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah,
I think Nick Fuentes is just a young cat that's really good orator. You know what I mean? Like he knows how to like do good research and speak good about stuff. But he's just a young cat. Like he's just like, you know what I mean? I've been doing a real deep Destiny dive the last couple months. I've really gotten into that dude Destiny.
I think that guy's the biggest fucking dork.
I love him, bro. I think he's great,
he's a dork.
Dude. I used to think he was a dork until I started listening to him, dude.
Yeah, I try to listen to him on the Lex Fridman podcast, and it was that guy's. I mean, I respect him because he's one of the few people on that side to like, you know, debate people and things like that, because most of those
He's
people
also
usually
willing
just
to change
hide,
his mind too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's just they're all, to
I
me, all those
like
guys are cucks, dude. I don't know how you watch that shit. Yeah, exactly. Destiny is
how,
an ass.
but
He
how is he
fucking
a
talks
cuck?
so much shit about. Did you see him going off on like Joe Rogan? Fucking, he
But that
supports
doesn't mean
Biden
he's a
like a
cuck.
motherfucker. To me, it does.
Do you know? But do you know what a cuck is?
No.
A cuck is somebody that gets off on watching some other dude fuck his wife. That's what cuck holding is.
Okay, well, I mean, I think I'm using it another way of
Okay.
like just
Yeah,
being
yeah.
like,
Destiny's not a cuck. He's into polyamory, or not polyamory, but you know, not being monogamous, and he's got a fucking hot ass wife, and they have those open relationships, which we both said doesn't work. So he's far from a
it
cuck.
also means a weak or servile man, used as a contemptuous term for a man with moderate or progressive political views. Cuck.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyways,
Google the definition of it right now.
I get it. I get it. That's a
That's
modern
the first thing
definition,
that pops
maybe.
up.
I don't know.
Where the fuck are you getting your definitions from?
Well, it's just like saying woke. Like, it's a new definition. Look up cuckolding. That's what cuck comes from.
That's what it says. Number 2.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. It's a modern definition. A cuck is a modern definition of it. It's people that I don't think realize. Anyways, the reason I like Destiny is because Destiny is willing. He says, "Hey, if you don't agree with me, like, give me a good rundown of your thoughts, and if it's good, it changed my mind." And I respect anybody that's willing to change their mind. He's changed his mind multiple times. He used to be a far right wing guy. He's changed his mind multiple times. If you're willing to say that, hey, you can change my mind by your thoughts and talking to me about it, I've got respect for that person. You know what I mean? I might not respect all of what he does, but I've got respect for him. And I like his content's really fucking good, dude, when he gets into those conversations. So anyways, that's what I think Nick Fuentes is. I think Fuentes is just a young cat that he grew up. You know, all these guys are kind of fucked up because they grew up in the YouTube world and in, you know, in the internet world. Like they're on the internet all day, every day, you know, 12 hours a day. They've never done anything but the internet. So that's another crazy world we're living in. But Milo, the crazy thing about Milo is Milo straight up said he wants to burn the Republican Party down. He felt like Trump really fucked him over, that he was a big Trump guy, and Trump, didn't back him up, and in doing so, he lost his career, he lost his lifestyle, all this shit. And he straight up said he's going to spend the rest of his life doing everything he can to burn the Republican Party to the ground. And what's the best way to do that? To fucking go get a crazy guy, have him run for president on the Republican side and fuck everything up. You know what I mean? So it's just like the best way to really fuck over your enemy is become their boss, right? The best way to really fuck over your enemy is if there's somebody that you really, really hate and that talks a ton of shit about you, you know what? Just go hire him and make him do stuff for money from you. You know what I mean? That's the best way to fuck over your enemy. And that's kind of what Milo is doing. He's like, fuck it. I'll fucking burn the Republican Party to the ground by trying to prop up some fucking crazy dude that's in a full-on manic depressive rant. So anyways, man, that's crazy, dude. I didn't know any of that. I mean, I knew he went on. That's crazy. His mask and stuff. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I wish I could have found a better clip. Well, do you have a UFO report?
I have some UFO stuff, yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. So
this is the Bogcast UFO report with Bryan McClay.
Really something pretty cool that I seen recently. And I think I've talked to you about this before, is there's been a couple UFO crashes in Arizona during the modern times. And there was one back in 1953. A UFO had crashed in Arizona in 1953. And it's kind of interesting the way the guy talks about it that found the UFO and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you guys right here.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay.
Location. They had no idea exactly where they were or what they were about to see.
We were told that we had been selected for various technical specialties, and I was told that I was to ask any questions that had to do with dynamic loads and nothing more, and I wouldn't get any answers to any other questions. It looks like two saucers, I would call it, one on top of the other, inverted, probably 25 to 30 feet in diameter. In terms of something known, what kind of metal would it look like? Well, it would look like a brushed aluminum. I'm sure it probably wasn't that. I say that because I noticed no scratch marks. And anything that would penetrate into the sand 20 inches that way would certainly have some scratch marks. No signs of buckling, fracture, or anything? Not that I could see. I accepted it was probably some United States government vehicle, a highly classified vehicle. In fact, we were told that that's what it was. Interestingly enough, one of the questions I needed to know was what the mass of the vehicle was. Now, I can tell a lot of things from the penetration into the desert sand and so forth, but I needed to know the mass. And they told me that they weren't going to let me know that. They perhaps didn't even know themselves. There was also a tent, which I didn't get to look into, but one fellow whom I did happen to talk with briefly until they told us to stop talking, said that he had seen two bodies inside this tent, two alien-looking bodies. It was brown, leathery skin, had a silver, like a cap on, without a bill. Like a skull cap? Yes, like a skull cap. I realized what this really started to mean, but I also at the same time realized probably why the government was keeping it classified. There are a lot of things that could be changed by our culture or religions, or a lot of things that could be affected by the release of information like that at that particular time.
Is this a reenactment shit?
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. But
That's
it was
crazy
just,
that they did reenactments back then like that.
yeah, right. Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because recently there was, let me see if I can find it. There was a release of you remember that old, I've talked about this before. It was an old Disney documentary.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah. And that was recently found, and
just really quick, where was this supposed to be at in Arizona?
I think it was up north. I think it was Show Low, if I'm
Oh
not
wow,
mistaken.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure about that.
You should say what that Disney documentary is though, for people who don't know.
Yeah. The Disney documentary was I'm trying to find it under my playlist, because I have a playlist where, oh, here we go. So the Disney documentary was back in the day, and the Disney had this show. The show is called I'm trying to find it. Anyways, they had like a Saturday, does that make a Saturday, like a Saturday show, where it was on regular TV back in the day, and it was like where all the families would get around and watch TV that day. And what was that show called? Do you remember that? Like This Month in Disney, or This Week at Disney's Weekly Movie, or some bullshit like that.
Yeah,
Have you heard that?
No. But I mean, I'm sure they had that,
Yeah. So and they decided to do a series on that. And
this was part of it?
Yeah, about UFOs. And the government had basically said, hey, let's use this to kind of like get people closer to being okay for UFOs.
Yeah, weren't they gonna just kind of slowly or kind of trickle out stuff and then come out with a documentary saying that it's all real, but then they decided not to last second or something like that?
Yes. Yep. And they
who was president at that time?
This was in 1995, and
Oh,
they had
95? Oh,
yeah, it was 95, and they had a ride, right, called Alien Encounter. I believe was called Alien Encounter, and that ride basically was gonna be like I don't know if it was a UFO ride or what, but it was like the opening of that ride. And to do that, they at the same time they wanted to do a documentary on it, and which is interesting.
but that ride never came out or what?
No, the ride came out. They ended up changing it.
Oh, they like
but
rebranded it or renamed it probably.
yeah, exactly. I think to like a Stitches ride at Disney or something like that.
This was in the 90s?
Yeah, 90.
I thought the whole Disney shit with the UFOs was like in the 50s or 60s.
No.
Like they made they made a cartoon or something about it, or I don't know.
Here we go.
I must be fucking thinking of something different.
Yeah, here's a check this out. This is the ride. It's called Alien Encounter Extraterrestrial Full Experience. So let's take a look at it. Here we go. The fuck? Come on. I didn't know about the ride. That's what's crazy to me. They had Robert Urich remember Robert Urich, the actor?
Mm-mm.
He was the documentary guy in that whole thing. But you can see it's pretty interesting. Here's
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, the
So what are you trying to say? So the combination of a documentary and this ride is like they're getting people used to the idea of aliens and UFOs?
Exactly. But they had to kill the ride because it was too scary. Kids were too scared of it.
Really?
Crazy. Yeah, kids were too scared of it, so they changed it. Yeah. Damn. So I thought that was very interesting, dude. Just really blew me away. I didn't know about the ride or any of that stuff. Here's the documentary. So for everybody that wants to check out the documentary, this is the documentary right here. So James Fox, we talk about him a lot. He's the guy that did the Varginha, Brazil documentary.
Oh yeah.
He put this out. He said Don Schmidt just posted this on his Facebook page. Has anyone seen it? Lost Walt Disney UFO documentary. And here's the whole thing.
Whoa.
An actual spacecraft from another world, piloted by alien intelligence. One of thousands made over the last 50 years on virtually every continent on the globe.
What's the channel this is on?
It was on this. It's now attempting to make open contact with the human race. And tonight, we'll show you the evidence.
Can you close the door?
Alien Encounters from New Tomorrowland.
Whoa. Tomorrowland? That makes
That's
sense.
the name of the ride. And this is the thing I was talking about right here. Walt Disney Presents. How crazy is this, dude? This was lost for a long time. People, didn't have a replay of it. All this stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, one of the crazy things about this, let me move forward.
For the last few months of 1994 and lately in 1995, Gulf Breeze, Florida has been ground zero for alien encounters. Especially during the day, extraterrestrial craft have become common ornaments.
What the fuck is that?
Here's the crazy thing. They straight up said extraterrestrial craft. Like they're just straight up saying that it's alien craft, And that's crazy to have Disney say that back in the day, right?
The uneasy skies.
Crazy you saying 90s is back in the day.
I know.
Oh my God. Residents of Gulf Breeze routinely aim their home video cameras at the horizon. More often than not, they capture an astounding alien display.
And Gulf Breeze had a rash of sightings that lasted like 9 months, where they saw like hundreds of UFOs out in the ocean. And if you remember what's been happening lately, all the military guys have been coming out and saying that the majority of their sightings are out in the ocean. But so this is just really cool. So at some point, you know, in here,
women and children in order to conduct disturbing biological experiments.
Very, very few people who've had the experience are willing to talk about it publicly. There is such a kind of ridicule factor.
Bud Hopkins, researcher and author of the best-selling book Intruders, is America's leading investigator into the alien abduction phenomenon.
Dude, that's scary shit to be on a Disney thing. You know what I mean?
That's that creepy music.
Yeah, they're talking about kids, you know, and abducting people in their rooms. Like, that's scary shit to be on Disney. But I just thought it was really interesting. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know about the ride. I didn't know about any of that stuff. So, but I've never seen this. I'm glad that somebody was lucky enough to tape it back in the day. Like, you know, there's all those lost, what do they call that? Lost media, you know, that from back in the day where, you know, because there was not like today where everything's recorded or you can go back and watch something. There's all that type of stuff
on a cloud or.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's on a cloud.
I think about that all the time with just like I have all my like dad's and mom's old home videos and stuff like that, and like where's that end up gonna be eventually, and at some point they're just gonna be lost somewhere, you know?
Yeah, like exactly. That's sad. That's sad. Like, and you know, I think about that too. You know, with like you think about like handwriting, like how they're not teaching kids cursive anymore, and you know that's going to be a lost art. And
they're going to be writing in hieroglyphics, dude. It's like all emojis and shit.
Yeah, I know.
We have a friend that communicates in text like that. It's just a bunch of emojis, and I have to like decipher it. I'm like, what the fuck is he saying?
Another thing that I've talked about on here is I've talked about Dan Burish. Dan Burish was an old scientist that supposedly worked at Area 51, and he worked on the team that was trying to communicate with the live alien. Well, Dan Burish also talked about there was this thing that was basically like a Stargate device, and you know, there's all those.
I love that shit, dude.
Yeah, there's all those rumors out there that, you know, like the government gave information to Steven Spielberg to do Close Encounters, you know, because they wanted, you know, to start getting just like this Disney thing. They wanted to start breaking the stigma, right? So they could let everybody know. Well, supposedly, you know, there's a lot of rumors out there. That's what Stargate's about. And they literally found this thing. I forget what they call it.
That movie is so fucking badass. I want to watch that now, dude. That movie probably holds up to this day. That movie's so dope.
Yeah.
And that's probably some truth to that shit.
Yeah. But there was a real Stargate project, and
haven't they found Stargates all over the world, at least in the shape they think they are they were real Stargates at some point or something like that?
Yeah. So supposedly it was a secret U.S. Army unit established in 1978 by the Defense Intelligence Agency and SRI to investigate potential psychic phenomena in military and domestic intelligence applications. So all that type of stuff. But there was supposedly a real Stargate, like we know it back in the day, and basically it's just basically a thing where you can just like see at any point and in any time, right? It's like this little mirror thing, and I'm trying to find a picture of it to show you guys. SCH.
You mean so you're just kind of seeing all of everything?
Yeah, it's called Looking Glass. That's what it is. Looking Glass. Here we go. Yeah, so you can go back and see anything, you know what I mean? And basically it's at S4 and Area 51. Here we go. Let me do this. I found something for it. Why is it doing this? This is stupid.
Didn't I used to live by one of the craziest UFO sightings? Supposedly there's supposed to be one on 43rd and Beardsley by those mountains over there.
S4 Area 51. So this is a technology that allows assets to look into the past or the present or the future of events. That's what Project Looking Glass is. And there's also various Stargateway portals technology that they worked on in the Alice in Wonderland project in level 4.2 of Area 51.
And so Dan Bursch,
fuck,
right? Crazy,
if that's
weird.
true, dude. That's pretty fucking wild.
And supposedly we found one
The
of
lady saying this sounds like a nut job, though. I mean, what's her channel? What's her look at like her channel?
But so here's the cool thing. And you know, I've told you both. I told you about both of those things. You know,
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. So here we go.
No. Like, I'll tell you off camera.
All right. So it says CIA. This is. It says here that Chris Mellon was briefed on the transfer of the Stargate project from DIA to CIA when he was a Senate Intelligence Committee staffer in 1995. And this is about the Stargate project with the remote viewing. And the remote viewing stuff is, you know, they're starting to talk about that more and more. Just recently, the NASA gave out information about Jupiter that we never knew before, that it could have actual, like, it's not just a gas, just pure gas. It could have land underneath of these big, huge mountains, and that there's a dust ring around it and all this stuff, right?
When the fuck did they say that? Recently?
I think,
oh, wow.
I think past couple months, I think.
Damn.
Or a year. And yeah, they're the guy who ran the Stargate project, the remote viewing project for the government, Ingo Swann, back in the day, you know, said when he was doing the Stargate stuff, the remote viewing, that he remote viewed Jupiter, and he talked about all those having these big, huge mountain and dust ring and all this stuff. So that's very crazy information. You know what I mean? That's starting to, and to tie this all back around again, all this goes, all these things are starting to combine because all these people work together, and you're starting to see similar names in different areas. And the Eric Wilson memo that we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks with Oak Shannon and Eric Wilson and a couple other people, where, you know, they were talking about the aliens and stuff and the bodies and how Roswell was real, and, you know, but none of the CIA and the FBI and the DIA, they never talked to each other about it. You know, it's all fucked up. That's starting to be talked about in other areas. You know what I mean? It's starting
like people
to
are people are joining forces and shit.
So it's interesting that all this stuff is starting to come out, is basically what I'm saying. It's
but still nothing from the Congress stuff, right?
Well, that's another thing.
They still all flaked out and shit.
They still nothing from that, which is really shitty. Yeah. Shout out to Rob Biller, who drops a $9.99 super chat. He says you should do a deep dive into the Netflix.
I watched that. I watched all that one day, actually.
Not aliens.
We're huge Graham Hancock fans here.
Yeah,
huge.
And a matter of fact, that was one of the things on the report this week, is he's starting to catch a lot of cancel culture bullshit because
for sure, yeah. Dude, he was on Mike Tyson's podcast recently, and it's a fucking amazing. And he talks about all of that. Like he expected all of that shit, and it's because they're just going against his he's going against that mainstream narrative, and these motherfuckers, man, they don't want to admit that they're wrong, but you think like in that field that when some new information came out, you'd be excited about it, not want to just hold on to the old shit, right? Did you watch it?
I've watched the first episode so far. I haven't watched it all.
Yeah. And then Mike Tyson actually fucking busts out one of his Mike Tyson joints, and he's like, "Do you want to smoke?" And I guess he usually vapes, but he's like, "Yeah, you know, since he's on the podcast," and he's on the podcast with Mike Tyson. That's the shit.
That's crazy. Wow.
Well, he said he smoked like 40 cigarettes a day up until he was like 37 or 38, and then he stopped, and then he just was he switched to cannabis and shit, and he was smoking cannabis ever since. So
Well,
Graham Hancock's a bad motherfucker, dude.
Yeah. Well,
and whether he's right or wrong, you know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? He's just trying to figure things out. It's just another perspective, right? Who gives a fuck?
I love his perspective where he says, I'm not a scientist. I'm a reporter. I'm an investigator, and I go investigate this stuff, and I find reasons to say that this is what it is. And he goes, yeah, I'm not a scientist, but I've been doing this a long time. And all this, like 90% of the stuff that he's talked about over the past 3 decades have been said true.
That's what's crazy. Yeah. And they painted him like a crazy whack job, and you come to find out he was right.
Another person who I painted as a crazy whack job, whose stuff is coming out to be right, is Tom DeLonge. And we got some new cool.
Well, you never really you never really did that. I'd say.
I didn't say it was a whack job.
I think it was because he went on that one Rogan episode and he was all Adderalled out, and even like Joe Rogan could kind of feel that, and he kind of kept the podcast short. We kind of shit on him for that, but I think he always was a believer of the information he had and what he was saying.
Yeah. So here's some new Tom DeLonge shit, which is very interesting. Let's get into this.
Like everything in time is happening at the exact same moment.
So, you know how we talked about, I think it was like last week or the week before, about Lou Elizondo, who's his partner in To the Stars Academy, guy that worked for the government for ATIP, did the little thing on the paper and was talking about how, UFOs go through time and space.
Yeah, we were watching that meeting.
Yep. So that's what Tom DeLonge is talking about here.
What's interesting is on a quantum level, like everything in time is happening at the exact same moment, past, present, future. So what we see as physical reality, like look out your door and you see your street and the trees and other houses. But imagine if you kind of like just turn your head and it goes and you see that same location, but it's 1940. Turn it again and it's 1700. Turn it again, it's the year 3000. But it's the same place. And you can just kind of look through every timeline.
So that's kind of what that Stargate, the other Stargate technology, the looking glass technology.
Does that mean we're in a simulation?
I don't know if it's a simulation or if
that's what it makes it sound like. Makes it sound like it's just this video game,
Yeah.
That's all happening at the same moment. And what you end up actually seeing is all you believe is possible. That's not how it works. What they said is your brain is a transducer. So you're literally taking waves of potential, low frequencies, high frequencies, and you project them at the quantum level the instant that you look at something and think about it. And then it imprints it on a universal kind of hard drive.
What the fuck? It could be
I'm kind of a firm believer of that. I mean, I forgot that author that Rogan had on recently about, how important ideas are and where they come from, and, how and we are transducers of that. And like people who like everything that we're using right now was an idea at once and someone brought it to life. Right. And like, where the fuck does that come from? Where are these ideas? What are those? Right. Are those living beings?
One of the things that aliens says that has been always made me so fascinated about UFOs and aliens is it has something to do with our souls, and that we do have souls and we're like this special vessel, and the aliens, like that's something important to the aliens, our souls, for some reason, whether they're made to harvest them, like, and they do supposedly, all these people who have talked to these beings and stuff say that these beings do talk about a higher being, like a god-like figure. So what if these beings are like made to be like soul harvesters, right? And a lot of
like a demon.
No, I don't think a demon would be a soul harvester. Like if they're doing it for God, right? If it's not for evil, I don't think I think demon is more evil.
Why would God have people go and harvest souls?
Well, what I mean by harvesting souls is, as soon as somebody dies, that soul gets replanted into a new vessel, i.e. us, right? That's where like having past lives and stuff comes from, right? Remember how the reincarnation?
Yeah, reincarnation, yeah.
So and supposedly a lot of these people that have had conversations, when you do your research and you look into a lot of these people who have talked to aliens and stuff like that, these beings, that's one of the things that comes up a lot, is it has something to do with our souls. John Lear used to always say, that's what the moon is the moon is like a soul harvesting thing. That's why it's been put there for it's been put there by something. It's
an alien space station.
Yeah, it's a space station.
Yeah.
And the aliens are using it to harvest our souls. Now this all sounds crazy, you guys. I get
Yeah. We're yeah. What are you guys smoking?
Somebody else can now go to the location and see the same tree that you put there. So they're like, well, does a tree make a sound in the forest when it falls? No, it's not even there until a human is there to put it there. It's wild. So now they're going, oh my God. So if consciousness is literally the energy that
do you believe that?
That's
just real quick. Stop it.
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I mean, it could be, but I don't believe it. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Don't you think the wildlife itself is a soul in itself? With the nature and the animals, and even the fucking the plant life and the trees and the way they communicate. I mean,
yeah.
Oh.
Those things could be living off of us just like we live off of them. I mean, physically they are with oxygen and carbon dioxide and that type of stuff. So,
especially mushrooms.
When you get really deep into it in your head, like if we were on mushrooms right now, we would be agreeing with him, like in reality, not in like real reality, but when you get deep in your head and you start thinking about it, like we all live off each other. If we don't see a tree fall, then and nobody hears it, then yeah, it doesn't make a sound because we're the things that hear it. You know what I mean? So it's, man, you can really get in your head with this stuff. So that's why I say take mushrooms, lots of mushrooms.
The way we say God is omnipotent, the way we say God is. It's what powers the atom. It's a sea of energy that powers the individual atom. That you're telling me that we can tap into that sea and our brain just pulls that fuel and we can project like war, a dictator, an abuser, love, happiness, a child, a tree. And so then they did all these experiments.
There you go.
Experiment where they're shooting photons through one of two slits, like on a plate. Just one individual photon.
What he's talking about is 100% real.
Photon. They were like, it's only going through the slit that we observe. Like the scientists, they were looking at the left slit, the photon goes to that one or the right one, but it was literally only to do with their mind. And on the plate that it would get collected on, it was dotting the plate. Each one.
I've seen that experiment.
Waves of probability. It's all these crazy energy waves that only your brain can tune into. So when you tune into like a burrito, it's it's you're literally thinking and tuning into and getting rid of all the other staticky waves around it and getting a hi-fi signal to something you're imagining from the past or whatever you think. You're just imagining it, and then if you knew, you could actually materialize the burrito in your hand. But we don't know how to do that. But then a kid does it. Like kids like Edgar Allan Mitchell, I think I told you this a long time ago, when he went to the moon, he came back and he was just like, something about consciousness is a big deal. And he had this epiphany. So he started this this institute called the Institute of Noetic Sciences or something.
Edgar Mitchell is the sixth man to walk on the moon. He's the guy I always talk about.
Yeah.
All about consciousness. So Edgar Allan Mitchell, a PhD, Apollo astronaut, gets all these other PhDs. And one of the first things they studied was Uri Geller was around TV, the psychic bending spoons in his fingers, melting spoons. They're going around. They kind of find out, is he lying? Is he not? We can't actually tell because we know he's lying here. Looks like he's really doing it here. So we don't really fucking know. But what we do know is when we go around all the houses of kids watching this dude on Johnny Carson, they don't know he's lying. So the kids are really doing it. So I don't know. Look, he can do it. I can do it. Because no one told the kids it's not possible.
Exactly. So remember how I was talking about reincarnation? You remember those crazy stories where these young kids who are just learning.
Oh, they know shit. Yeah.
They can tell you how to fly a World War II bomber, and they can tell you specific. Like, are they tuning into those frequencies? Are they a reincarnated soul? Like, just because you know that you can't not do something, it just happens automatically, right? So it's so fascinating. This is just the type of stuff I love just to think about and create thought experiments, and
dude.
So it's cool.
What do you think the guys from Blink-182 thinks? Oh, sorry.
I think that
they're like, Colin, what the fuck?
I think that they were for a long time, but I bet you now,
they're
especially
like, oh, because he's like right about a lot of the shit. Yeah.
and
So they're
also
like, sorry, Tom.
I would love to hear what Mark Hoppus has to say about this, because Mark Hoppus, went through that cancer stuff, that really bad cancer stuff. And
Oh, really? I
survived.
didn't.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he definitely wasn't gonna make it, and he survived.
Oh shit.
And so I would love to hear what he has to say about all this, but I bet you Travis is just like exactly what we're thinking, like, but Travis has been through a lot too. He went
through a near-death experience too, that plane crash. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna still be listening. I just got to stand up for a second. Right back.
Well, everyone, how do you manifest a good life? That sounds weird. It's new agey. No, it's actually physics. It's literally actually physics that on the very fundamental basic quantum level, the only way for a physical matter to exist is for a human to transduce the waves into physical matter. And if you don't, someone else will do it for you, and then you're kind of fucked, and then you live in a world that you can't mesh with, So we are literally creating reality, and everything is happening everywhere all at once. So if you think of
and that's what time is, right? And that's what he was saying, how you could look at one area, you could look at another area. It's because time isn't linear, right? It's all happening at once, and that's hard for us to understand, but that's kind of what he's saying.
Your brain is this little antenna. You can literally tune into your own life experience, but there's cause and effect in all these different natural forces. So if you want to be a rock star and that's all you tune in, maybe you'll get there overnight, but you'll be on drugs and you'll hurt people and you'll have a crash. Because at the end of the day, it's about your soul learning lessons and getting better and consciousness expanding, because all of us are having lessons. But it's just a really fascinating way to think about life. And this is like the latest stuff with neuroscience and physics and quantum physics. And UFOs kind of sit at the nexus of all of that. That's how I got into this stuff, because I was like, I want to know about the machines and who are the pilots.
Yeah. So very interesting. I was having a conversation with my mom the other day, and we were talking about like, NASA and all this stuff. And she's like, I don't see a reason to have the space station in this. And I had to remind her, like, listen, 90% of the cool technologies that's happened over the last 30 years, great medicine we have, is because they did experiments on the space station to get that stuff. You know what I mean? Most of the technology we have is because of space and defense. It's what it is. That's where all this stuff comes from. They find this shit out by trying to either create weapons or create space vehicles, which are ultimately weapons also. So it's very interesting stuff. Here is something also that I found that is pretty cool. This is also recent. This, I don't know how real this is. This is kind of like one of those things under real or fake, but this person put this here: just going to leave this here and hope that my account doesn't get banned. This is supposedly a United States Air Force film from May of 1995. And it is at the Area 51, the Nellis, the Nevada test site in Area 51. So here we go.
You said this is an Area 51 test site?
Yeah. Them testing one of the vehicles, or either one that we have, or the aliens coming, or I don't know what this is. This just showed up on Twitter.
This is a hard one because
you don't know what you're looking at.
It's not like fake CGI. It's like it's easier to fake the older shit. You know what I mean? Than like a video from yesterday.
Yeah.
But obviously they're testing shit out there like this, right? You know what I mean?
where they're testing some weird shit out there, which is very interesting. So,
I mean, if you think about the shit that we do know about, they have like the stealth bomber and all that shit. Just think about the stuff that we don't know about, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. More pilots are starting to are starting to report more and more stuff. Recently, more and more UFOs. This is pilots. A bunch of pilots are talking to each other that are flying in this area, and they're all seeing the same things. And you can't really see them that well in this, but at least you can hear the pilots talking about it. And I think that's kind of interesting. So here we go.
38 north and the west 35 16.
It's hard to
Everyone's
see. I'm gonna restart that.
38 north and the west 35 16.
Everyone's seen them.
So we're not crazy. Light that gets very, very bright and then extinguishes very quickly. Is that the light? Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 of them kind of zigzagging around there. It is true, and sometimes it goes very bright, but sometimes it disappears. Like right now, they're showing really bright again. Okay, very, very bright. That's weird. That means you're not airplanes. Fun thing, you can record it. I just recorded it, took a video of the night mode in iPhone. So it's
so pilots are seeing more and more stuff at a rapid pace lately.
I have an iPhone as well. For night pictures or night videos, it doesn't work. It's a kind of piece of shit. I just want to do my medical exam with psychiatrist again.
Everyone has a camera now, dude, you know?
Get my medical taken away from my psychiatrist. Oh, look. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Get these. Okay, so they're merging and then flying away from each other and then converging. Oh man, I really wish I could get a better view.
This is a great comment, by the way, right here from Matrix. He says, the comic Watchmen was the first time I was able to understand the concept that time is flat. Dr. Manhattan explained it to me. That's great. I love that. So here's some more real quick. You can kind of see it a little bit more here.
It's moving very, very fast. And right now it's here, but just 5 seconds ago was really, really bright.
Oh, well, we see them.
They come intermittent. They go dark and they come back bright and then start moving extremely quick. All right, where you are again.
There it is. I got one of them. Then there's 3. Wow.
Did they have to leak this footage or are their names out attached to this?
I don't know if there's names. Let me see.
You know what I mean? Like, do they get in trouble for this?
Yeah, let's take a look here. It says
Doesn't say anything, huh?
Let me go here. It says pilots talking about UFOs. Drive me insane every time he's
As I feel like, you know, the Air Force or Navy or wherever the fuck would be like, don't film any of this shit, you know, or especially don't fucking post it to social media.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny you say that.
And they probably all have shit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Check this out. Watch this, bro. This is crazy. Hold on here. Tom DeLonge, greatest meme ever. I love that. What the fuck? This guy just recorded UAP paper reported an object being tracked at the same time by 2 observations observatories 120 kilometers apart, traveling at 631,000 miles an hour, pulsing with light 20 times per second. That's out of Ukraine, I guess, where they're seeing a lot of
maybe because of the wars going on, and they, you know how we talk about aliens don't like that shit. So
yeah. So the pilots talking about all this is crazy, right? Well, check this out, dude. You were talking about leaking stuff and that type of stuff. Look at this.
Yeah.
Hold on here.
Wait, who's this guy?
Never believed in UFOs or any sort of mythical, hypothetical, non-factual idea in my life. But last night, I went on my first red-eye trip from Vegas to North Carolina, and on the way, I saw some unexplainable things that have really started to make me think that maybe I don't know as much as I thought I knew. So now I'm here thinking, are UFOs real? I've never had that thought in my life. So I was flying with this captain, and he told me over the last 8 months, he has been seeing some things in the atmosphere that just haven't made sense. And lo and behold, in front of my eyes, we see these flying objects. These objects, first, they're bright like stars, but then they can, in an instant, fade out into nothing, or they can get dimmer and dimmer, and they move like they are moving around, not like a satellite, where a satellite moves in like on an axis or in orbits in rotation, right? These things are moving like super quickly. They're coming and going, getting brighter and dimmer, and they're at an altitude that's way higher than airplanes can be at. So for me, I live
pretty crazy, right?
Yeah. It looks like that guy was like he put that on for like an audition for an acting role. You know what I mean?
Doesn't look like a pilot.
Like it looks like an audition.
Yeah.
Like for like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah. You know how we were talking earlier about like that crazy recording of supposedly testing something at Nellis Air Force Base and stuff like that? That video that we saw?
Yeah.
Well, here's another one that was dropped supposedly at Area 51. Current.
The last couple of days, you see lights down there is Area 51. And if you could see those lights down there, it's been going on for the last couple of days. You can see lights like going up and down and moving all around. Like right now, you see that one right there? Look, it's going up. It's starting to go up. It's been there for like the last 20 minutes or so. Now it's going up. And
how would this guy get that close though?
Tons of people can get close to Area 51 now with the technology and stuff of cameras and log lenses. They've been able to do
I feel like they'd send some dudes out or snipe them out or some shit.
There's a certain range where you can't go within the base, but you can get on mountaintops, certain mountaintops that are hard to get to those peaks. And people get up there. There's a lot of people that are doing this right here.
Look, you can see it's going up. And I don't know what it is, but this is like some creepy shit. Now I know that what goes on down here at Area 51, and we've been like camped out here for a while. And look, it's moving. It's going in the other direction. Now you see this is the kind of stuff that. Oh, did you see that? It's gone. It's gone down there.
The music.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That's
just
cool.
some interesting stuff, man. That over the last week that I thought has been, pretty.
No, that's dope, dude. I appreciate that. That was sick.
Yeah. So
I have a small UFO thing, I guess. I might have showed this on here before. It was Kurt Russell talking about seeing the Phoenix lights. You seen this?
Yeah. Yep.
There's a story that another story involving you and your son.
I'm not going to play the whole thing, but
I don't know the details on this story, but you guys saw a UFO. True?
Oh, you're talking about yeah, it is
in a
true.
plane, right?
Yeah. Well, Goldie had an experience. She wrote about it in her book. But anyway, so she's not just a firm believer. She had an experience. So one time, Oliver, I was flying. It was in a time where I was kind of like I just a couple of years earlier learned to fly. So I was still at a period in my life where any excuse to fly would do. He wanted to go to Phoenix to see a friend, and I said, "Sure, I'll fly."
Oh, really? Okay.
So we flew to.
My dad wouldn't drive me to the mall, by the way. Maybe bowling. That was it.
So we're going into Phoenix, and I think it was Sky Harbor, and there's these bank of lights, 6 lights, in the shape of a triangle going back right over the airport. And I'm looking at them as I'm coming in. I'm, on the horn talking to them, and I'm coming in. And I'm not saying anything about it because I'm kind of confused by it, but I can't tell if this is going to be an issue or not with landing. And Oliver said, hey, Pa, what are those lights? And I said, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they are. And so anyway, I called up the tower and I said, what are you guys painting tonight over the airport? And they said, we're not showing anything. What are you seeing? I said, well, there's 6 lights in a row. And they said, do you want to report this? And I said, look, I can't identify it. It's flying and it's 6 objects. So that's what it is, right? So we landed. I dropped him off, flew home. Years later, I come home and Goldie's watching this show on UFOs. And the most reported one of all time was this one in Phoenix. And I start to see this show and I said, wait a minute. That's the night Ollie and I were landing in Phoenix. I remember that. And I said, wait a minute, I've got it in my logbook. So I went to my logbook and I didn't mention anything about the reporting the UFO, but my flight was logged. So I said, yeah. And on the show, they talked about 20,000 people reporting it and only one general aviation pilot. And I said, that's me. Right? So the weirdest part of that to me, though, was I'd never thought about it from the time I landed until I saw that TV show. And when I saw Oliver the next day, he hadn't either.
Really?
I thought that was kind of bizarre.
That's when you know you have an interesting.
I know I said I wasn't going to play the whole thing, but I just had to because it was such a great story.
You know what's funny about this? This is why I love synchronicity in the Bogcast. Look
at my
shit. UFO video I wanted to show you.
Phoenix Lights?
This took place in Arizona. An unidentified pilot, according to the press cuttings, flying near an airport in Arizona with his son when he spotted 6 lights in the sky. So he called from the airplane to air traffic control to say, I'm seeing these lights here. I wasn't expecting any other planes. They're none supposed to be on my landing path. Can you tell me what's going on? They said there are no other planes. He said, I'm seeing 6 bright lights coming towards me. Mystery unresolved.
Except tail number for that plane was Bonanza 2 Tango Sierra, and I was the pilot.
No way.
So there you go. That's synchronicity, bitches.
Wow, that is crazy. I think our TikToks are synced.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean? Dude, you want to see some crazy like wordage? The way this headline is this funny? Watch. News: California middle school student suspected of edible overdose. That's fucking, it's World Star too. According to reports, at least 10 students at Van Nuys Middle School in LA were treated for possible marijuana overdose after reportedly ingesting some sort of cannabis product. Reports say the students ages 12 to 14 were found to be mild to moderate distress. 7 students were taken to a local hospital while 3 were released. This is not any sort of fentanyl affiliated overdose. We want to make sure everybody knows that. Why would you put the word overdose with like anything cannabis? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know why, dude?
He reevaluated his whole life. He had a panic attack. His heart probably fucking, we've all been there. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
But don't say fucking call it overdose. What the fuck?
Yeah. Scare everybody. Jesus. You know what's funny about that dude is
that's so
sometimes
funny.
I think sometimes when I get really stoned off RSO, I think to myself, like, is there gonna come a time where they figure out how to process cannabis so much that they're gonna create a concentrate so strong that it could?
Well, what would that mean, an overdose? Like, what would happen? What would have to happen?
A death.
And can they make a death?
So can they make the only reason
to be that? I want to be that first one, dude.
The only reason you can't die from marijuana is because you can't smoke enough to get to an LD50, like a lethal dose, right? An LD50, an LD. You can't get to a lethal dose, right? You're going to pass out before you get to a lethal dose. You can't do it in short enough time. But if they keep making great, keef and shit like that, as a matter of fact, dude, there is a new I've been following this
Spit it out, McClay.
Instagram. Yeah, sorry, it's cannabis, bro. Instagram channel for a long time. Not a long time, recently. It's called Landrace Genetics. I think I showed you about them, right? About the they do the crazy shit out in like Iran and stuff like that. And how it used to be back in the day, for how they've been processing cannabis for centuries, right? For thousands of years. And it's fascinating, dude. And so they're growing stuff out there that isn't as good as what we grow these days. So that's why, it's so much hash in the Middle East. That's why it's always hash, because their buds aren't as strong, because they're basically just grown like by throwing seeds, right? You're not doing it like we do it here, where we baby plants, right? We do everything.
Doesn't the climate have to big deal with it too, or?
It could be the climate. You could be right, but they have to concentrate it into hash, right? In order for it to have the effect that like probably we can get out of our really, really good dank. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this site is fascinating, bro, and it shows like how they process it all the time. And like check this out, dude. This is how they're processing it. So what they're doing right there is they're hitting it, and all of the THC is falling off, right? And then they hit it and hit it and hit it, and it's on a big blanket. And then soon they'll take that blanket, right, and process it down the same way that we process rosin now, right? But we do it with ice.
Where is this at?
Half the time. This is Afghanistan.
Won't
right?
they get their heads chopped off for that shit?
No, it's
they're allowed to do that there.
Afghanistan. It's Tira Valley, something like that. So, but here's what's crazy,
dude.
bro.
All the good fucking drugs come from there. All the good heroin comes from there too.
Yeah. So here's the crazy thing, though, dude. The way that they process it out there is they wait for so they take their cannabis, right, like they do here, and they chop it all down when it gets to a certain height or whatever, and then they let it dry out and it's all based on the seasons, and they let it dry out until the snow falls. And when the snow falls on them, they wait for the snow to fall. They let the snow fall on it, right, like it does here. This is crazy, dude. And then once
what does that do?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
Just cool, it's just a cool part of the process.
It's just how they do it. Yeah. I guess maybe it's the time that it tells them for the weed to cure. I don't know, but it says here, snow-covered hash plants chopped and waiting to be turned into famous Tira Guardia. The farmers will wait until the snowfall has stopped falling, and then wait until it is fully dry, and then process of hash making will begin. So they do that thing where they hit it over, they hit all the dry plants over, right? And then it turns into like this, bro. I mean, look at this.
Shit. Nice.
So, and then they'll take that, right? And remember how I said that old school hash is cured in goat skin? They put it in the skin of a goat and they sew it up, and they put it in, they throw it in a like a real dark place for like months, right? Check out how they smoke it, bro. This is what tripped me out today.
I want to see that part. Did they show that?
I'm going to show you right now. Oh, the goat part? You want to see the goat skin? Yeah, here's the goat skin.
I want to see it like wrapped up and shit.
Right there. Here.
Whoa.
See it in there?
Yeah.
That's half. Now it's congealed, That's crazy, right?
Damn.
So look how they smoke it. So the way they smoke it is they take a real hot coal, and then they put the hash ball in a thing, and they drop a hot coal on it, and everybody gets around. It looks like they're smoking heroin, dude. Check this out. And this is how they start every morning before they go out and do their work. I swear to God, bro.
They're probably so happy.
And this is how it's been done for centuries, bro.
Yeah, like that. I figure that's how it evolved to how we would always smoke hash, where you put it on a pin and then you light it, you put the glass over it, and then you lift it, and then you just try to hit that.
Yeah.
But that's probably like how it originated.
Yeah.
Damn,
So
you do.
But like, now we're at the point where we can process cannabis with these crazy machines into this rosin, which is you take one hit and it's like smoking a joint. Is it going to get to a point where through technology in the next 20 years that it's going to be like cannabis is going to be so strong, like certain types of cannabis or certain not cannabis itself, but how they process it, the end result, like a wax or
every time I think they've evolved to like the final form, someone else comes with some other crazier, newer way, some cleaner way. It's like, what the fuck?
Yes.
And so I see what you're saying in 20 years, like, where the fuck is this going to be at?
Yeah, man. It's freaking crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude. So you don't really watch Kill Tony, huh?
No. You know me, bro. I get so embarrassed when somebody bombs, dude.
I know, but that's actually the best part.
So you can watch them get ripped on.
Yeah, totally. But Monday's episode is probably one of the greatest episodes of all time. Tom Segura was the guest, but there's a part where Steve-O gets pulled up. But then I just wanted to show you this little part they did.
Come on, make some noise for Steve-O. Legend. Kill Tony family member. Comedy royalty. Steve-O. All right. Okay, chaos is ensuing. Everybody's talking with one another. The whole fucking, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Fucking amazing. You guys want to do something else special?
I love Tony's voice.
How many of you have been fans of this show for a long time? Well, for obvious other reasons that we've seen tonight, it's a very special episode, and this moment is indeed very special to us. This is a special tribute to one of our favorite members of the Kill Tony family of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch a video together. Cool? Let's do it. Roll it, guys.
Oh, motherfucker.
Put it back on and get on the table.
Fucking hate that shit.
I love comedy ever since I was a fucking little fucking 4-year-old boy. And I got pulled out of this bucket December 2nd, 2019. And I'm a bigger comic than I've ever been.
Fuck yeah.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, first time on Kill Tony, Michael Lehrer, everybody.
My question is, where the fuck did all that ice bucket money go?
Sad irony that the only guy that deserves to be on the stage can't get on the fucking stage. Like the sheer chaos of that.
This guy actually has jokes worthy of this stage.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to put you up whether you're pulled out of the bucket or not. You're going to have an automatic spot next week, okay? There you go. Michael Lehrer for his first time ever in Kill Tony history. So you've been having fun, man? You got
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, except some of these comics, they be talking to my nurse/girlfriend too much. That's why I'm wearing the fight kit. It's like putting an ADT sign on your lawn, but not buying the shit.
Oh my God, you're so awesome.
Thank you.
Keep coming back.
Thank
we
you.
fucking love you. You'll always have a place here at Kill
Thank
Tony.
you. Oh, have you tried CBD? It's like weed, but it won't get you high. Fuck that! Give me some crack cocaine!
Michael, you are unstoppable. What's up with the
Okay, so this goes on for like a little bit. It just kind of does the highlights of like his Kill Tony shit, but they pretty
Dude,
much. What's up?
Here's real crazy. Like anytime he's on, the people who are the guests are like big names, like Andrew.
Oh,
Schultz,
yeah, that was
Kevin
old
Smith.
too. That's like from like
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, Kevin Smith. What's his fucking name? I can't believe I can't think of his name. Right
Cheeto.
now. No, the guy with the gray hair right here next to Kevin Smith right now.
Oh yeah, Ron
White.
Ron White, yeah.
But anyway, they end up giving him the first induction to the like Kill Tony Hall of Fame.
Oh, cool.
So he's like honestly not doing so well, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to show him. They call him out. I just wanted to show him his performance.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Because I just love this dude, man.
Yeah.
And go check out his site because he has merch that he sells and all the, it all goes to him obviously and shit. He's just. Let me get it queued up right. It's gonna probably go to a fucking ad. Oh, here we go.
And that was so real.
Yeah.
That's who you are. That was who you are. That's beautiful.
I love all you. I love you. I love you.
We fucking love you, Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very exciting moment in the history of the show. The first ever inductee to the brand new Kill Tony Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Lair.
Shut the fuck up. When Tony told me, Michael, we want you to be in the Kill Tony Hall of Fame, I'm like, what is that? Can I sleep there? Will there be a credit check? Because if so, I will not pass. But a Hall of Fame is like any hallway where you walk down the hall and there are doors on either side. And one door says employees only. And that door behind that has the cleanest bathroom you've ever seen. Now, there might be some obstacles in front of that door. McClay's employees push those motherfuckers out of the way and go and have the best picture of your life. Now, when you come out, every employee is gonna be very, very mad at you. But here's the thing, they can't put my piss back inside of me. Now, I'm really excited about this award because Kill Tony has a very large audience, and I bet really quick I can sell it. But in all seriousness, comedy, I got back into it because it's about community. But the longer I'm in it, the more I hate people.
Amen, dude.
Here
That's the fucking truth.
On the second floor. They do not have an elevator. All the food is on the second floor.
Oh, motherfuckers.
Panels. If you live in one of these 11
It's almost
states in
over.
America, it's the worst decision you.
No one has ever even brought me a sandwich. Now, on the third floor, there is a gigantic mural of everyone who's performed here. And I'm lucky enough where there's a giant painting of me. All of my friends you see at the table and behind me, no one has ever thought, hey, we should take Michael to the third floor. But about 2 weeks ago, I went to Portland for my assisted suicide. And that's true. But a third of the people, they back out in it. And I backed out in it. And I don't know how long I have left, but I know tonight rocked. And thank you all very much.
Michael motherfucking Lair. Michael.
Oh, fuck. That got me in the feels.
Yeah, what people don't know is he's telling the truth right there. You
Yeah,
guys.
he's not lying about that last part. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let me just cheer us up with him, with David Lucas ripping on him.
You can roll a blunt with your pussy lips.
If there's anyone that knows anything about rolls, it's you up here. No doubt about it. Fucking incredible. You know about Philly blunts and Philly cheesesteaks. Look at your ass. This is incredible.
Motherfucker got long sleeve yellow. That long sleeve yellow shirt gay as fuck.
What are you wearing? A plain black? You're wearing a plain black ass.
It's a Kanye shirt. Look at the back, bro.
Oh, you got wings? Oh man, that's gonna be a rough takeoff. Holy shit. This motherfucker's got wings, thighs, and breasts. Look at this shit.
Tony, them niggas on your shirt is kissing. Get the fuck up out of here. Let's see that motherfucker. One nigga, he leaning down to grab some dick.
Yeah, right there. That's true.
What the fuck going on your shirt, boy? Get the fuck up out of here.
You know what this is? It's like the Kentucky Fried Derby or something like that.
What is that, a polo shirt, nigga?
I don't know what it is. I just thought it'd be fun to wear. Give you something to make fun of.
Yeah,
this fucking...
I don't know who picked that out. You look like a judge on RuPaul's drag show.
All right.
Anyway, dude.
That's their thing, right? They just
as soon as his set's over, dude, he just goes right into fucking Tony and they go back and forth. And Tom's just dying, dude, in the middle. And then someone had to follow. Then, dude, check this out. I actually have to show you that part because this is so funny because I know you hate this. So just check this out. It was Steve-O gets pulled, right? And everyone's just like, holy shit, Steve-O. Everyone lost their mind, right? He tells like a funny, like old school jackass story. Then it's that Michael Lair Hall of Fame shit. Then it's David Lucas. And it was, dude, it was like the best fucking just like 40 minutes. And then they pull a guy out of a hat, right? Let's watch this.
Oh, Ryder May Nagy. Ryder May Nagy. Ryder, here he comes. You guys still having fun out there, huh? All right, here he is. Make some noise for Ryder.
How's it going, Austin? So this is my first time to Texas. Texas is it's a dope state. I love it. I love it here. Except for you guys' abortion laws. It's a little wild. little wild. But I think we have you beat up in Idaho. Like, it's illegal to even say the word abortion up there. Yeah. Yeah. Like, the university I went to, they don't even hand out condoms anymore. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what do you expect? Like, just a bunch of, horny college kids that have to pull out?
This is why I can't do this show, bro.
No, not going to happen. Not gonna
Oh,
happen.
my God, bro.
I think my dad
I
missed
just
pull out.
squirm.
Well, it just doesn't add up. Like, I was born like 14 years after my parents got married, and like I was born into like a family of Catholics. Like, they start having babies after communion. Yeah, and also like I was also born 10 weeks early. It's like my mom's water broke when she was out running. Like, Jesus Christ, Mom, were you trying to have a stillborn?
Look at Tom.
That's my time.
All right, here we go. Now we are back to the bucket, obviously. I know we win Steve-O, Michael Lair, David Lucas, and now the whitest white boy of all time from the plains of Idaho. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I love that show, dude.
That's so hard to watch, bro.
Really?
Great. Oh, my God, bro. I'm squirming, dude. The first half of it is me squirming.
Well, you know what?
And then and that squirming takes me to a point where I have to just say to myself, like, just don't even listen anymore. Just tune it out.
When they do rip on him pretty hard, but then you find out that was his first time of comedy, and then they actually like can appreciate that because they know like pretty much everybody bombs, when you I don't have the balls. I don't have the balls to do. I give respect to anybody who goes up there, dude. I would love to go to Kill Tawny, but there's no way I would put my name in that motherfucking bucket, dude. I just want to watch. I wouldn't even want to sit in the front row because you're just like a target for like their jokes and shit. I was a target when I was at the Comedy Store. They called me I looked like I worked at what's that store called? Jordan knows what it was. It's when I had the long hair and shit, and she pretty much made me look like a creep. Maybe it's not like I looked like a creep. It was funny as fuck.
Did you see Ari Shaffir? I love following Ari Shaffir.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm on an Ari Shaffir kick right now because he's on all of the podcasts, and he was actually on Rick. What's his name? Rick Glassman. You know what I'm talking about? That guy that has the crazy OCD and shit. Take your shoes off. And yeah, it was pretty fucking because this special is amazing, dude. It's like next level, bro.
I love watching his advertisements and stuff that he puts on his IG, and the people who are like comic fans will understand this because this is a variant that is in comics all the time. Keith, they do this like Dr. Seuss style, but this just cracked me up right here, man. I love his advertisements, dude. He's the best.
Pull up his special if you can. We should promote it because he's one of my favorites. Man. I was looking at that poster that we got signed by him. That was from 2016, dude.
Wow. Yeah. Go check it out, you guys. It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I wanted to see like how many views it has because it was at almost 3 million recently, but. That's what I love about this stand-up comedy shit is like how supportive they all are of each other's specials and stuff, and how putting it on YouTube is the new norm. Like before you wanted to, get picked up by HBO or whatever or Showtime, and then it was Netflix, and then now it's just like fuck them.
So here's the funniest part, bro. Before the show, we were talking about how shitty YouTube can be lately because you get started.
Yeah, we're fucked on this episode, bro.
And we're fucking. And Keith is like, "Yeah, maybe we should kind of be. We should think about that stuff right now." I'm like, "Yeah." And I run us right into this.
Yeah, I'm like, let's do the UFO report.
Yeah, I did it just like Kanye on Tim Pool.
It's about to walk off, dude. That'd be so funny if I walked off. Dude, yeah. I wanted to do some quick Halo news if that's cool because it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Cloud9, right? they're like a major video game organization, not just for Halo, actually for like Call of Duty and all those other fucking crazy games. Check this out.
Wow.
They dropped everybody. They dropped the whole team.
Holy
And
shit.
they got second at Worlds, by the way.
Why?
Well, no one knows the exact reason, but the rumor is that they're such a big organization, and this is just in a way bad news for Halo, that Halo just doesn't generate the income, you know what I mean, and the hype because the fucking game's doing so poorly, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that kind of sucks.
So what do these guys do? They go back to playing fucking Call of Duty or something?
No, they actually signed to let me see if I can find
That
this
would be
video
sad
real
if
quick.
that was the case.
But
The game is so bad that the pros can't even play it anymore. Can't even make money on it anymore. You know what I mean?
yeah, I wonder about that actually. Like, I know Optic Gaming does well. Like, they just won Worlds, and like they just moved into a new facility, and I just wonder, like, I don't
Well,
know. I just wonder
FaZe
what these
sold
videos.
for didn't FaZe Gaming sell for a shit ton of money and had like a public, they're on the stock market or something like
Yeah,
that
just
too?
recently within the last like year, yeah. But
That's big
I
fucking
wonder
money,
what's
dude.
it like what's in these video game contracts, like do they have to stream X amount of hours per day? Do I feel like they have to create a certain amount of content, you know what I mean? And how much these contracts actually are, you know? I'm trying to find this video really quick, sorry. It's shows them on their new team. I'm totally fucking it up.
Holy shit, dude. FaZe Clan sold for $725 million.
So someone else bought it?
No, it went public to a $725 million SPAC, I guess. That's crazy, dude. So they made a ton of money off that shit. Wow, dude.
That's like one of my least favorite clans, honestly, dude.
I know they're a bunch of assholes from what I hear. They earned $2 million in just 24 hours from
don't know.
t-shirt sales, dude. Like, that's a lot of money that these video game what do they call them, organizations are making. I want to look up that for shit for Optic.
Yeah, they lost one of Halo lost another big player and then Snipe Down, so he went because he's also pro at Apex. You know what I'm talking about, Snipe Down. And so that's another big blow fucking to Halo in a sense. And now he's kind of talking more shit on 343.
Wow.
Man, I suck at finding stuff on Twitter. Sorry.
That's a pain in the ass sometimes, dude. Optic Gaming says here.
Yeah, they're the ones that won Worlds at the Halo last Halo tournament.
Optic Gaming's total net worth estimated to be more than 25 million.
So you think that Hex guy is like the main owner, or you think there's like guys behind him and he just kind of is like the face of it?
I have no idea. Didn't he buy it back? He sold it back in the day, and then he recently bought it back. He sold it like 6 years ago and bought it back within the last 2 years, I think.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I've honestly just been kind of following within since Halo Infinite came out.
Yeah. There's this site called eCharts, dude. Look at this, man. This blows me away, dude. Just think, like, you were at the very beginning of this, dude.
Oh, I know that shit. I think about that all the time, dude.
And there's literally these sites that say, you know, how much like this is crazy, bro. Total earnings, $10 million.
Who's like what's the biggest what do you call it? Organization. Video game organization,
Take a look.
you know. I would think it's like Cloud9 or Optic, right? Or
Top
phase?
by active
Probably
roster,
phase
top by
now.
tournament count, top by prize money. Team Liquid. Am I looking at something wrong? Biggest esports organization statistics. Prize money earned. That's what I want to know. So yeah, Team Liquid. Holy cow! $42,000 in prize money earned. And what's OG?
So
Optic and those guys aren't even anywhere near here. Optic's all the way down at like.
Are those like for like League of Legends and shit like that? Probably, huh?
Statistics based on data collected by esports charts since autumn of 2016.
Look up who Team Legend is. Like what kind of games they represent.
Team Liquid or Team Legend?
No, the Legend, that first one. Or is it Liquid? I thought
Liquid. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. My
So,
eyesight.
so here's what it goes. I'll tell you the names of them. There's a couple you'll recognize. Team Liquid is number 1. OG number 2. Evil Geniuses 3.
Oh,
Team
I've heard of them.
Spirit.
Yeah. They
Team
have a Halo
Spirit
team.
4. I don't recognize a one until Phase Gaming at whatever it is right now.
What's that? The one that is it Fratic or what does it say? The F1.
Yeah, Fnatic.
Yeah, they have a Halo team also.
Let's take a look at Team Liquid.
Wow.
This is interesting, dude. This is interesting as hell. Total earnings this year, $42 million. Team Liquid is a professional team founded in the Netherlands in 2000, originally a brood war clan.
StarCraft, dude.
Yeah, the team switched to StarCraft during the SC2 beta in 2010 and became one of the most successful foreign teams.
I think that's the. Sorry, I didn't mean
player
to.
in the Battlegrounds division. Yeah, StarCraft is probably the number. Look, it breaks it down on how much money they've made on all the different types. It's StarCraft, League of Legends, Dota 2, Super Smash Bros. Counter-Strike is the 5th one.
StarCraft is like the biggest game in the world, and it's just not popular here in the Americas, I feel like. But in Asia and the rest of the world, it's
top esports
kinda like
games
soccer.
in 2022 by prize money. Dota 2 is number 1.
What is
PUBG.
that?
Dota,
Dota?
Dark Age is Dota, isn't it what is Dota? I forget what it stands for. It's like one of those I forget what they call them. It's almost like World of Warcraft, but it's kind of like StarCraft and World of Warcraft combined. Chat, what are those called?
Like an MMORPG?
No.
It says Battle Arena.
Yeah, okay. MOBA, that's what it is. MOBA. Multi-online player battle arena. MOBA.
Yeah, I've never even fucking heard of that game. Fuck,
That's
it
the
looks bad
one
as
where
fuck.
like they're
I
like
kind of want to play it.
Yeah, it's like kind of like StarCraft, but bigger characters. I don't know. I've never played it. Anyways, I sound like I have no idea what I'm talking about with that game. PUBG though, I thought PUBG, like I didn't know PUBG was that big with Fortnite being out. I thought Fortnite totally took over PUBG, but PUBG Mobile is number 2. Fortnite is number 5. Counter-Strike is number 4. Where's Halo? Halo isn't even on here. Not even top 20.
Yeah,
no, it's 17.
Halo had some life brought back to him with that recent winter update and Forge and stuff, but they don't have a custom game browser, and that's not coming out until the next update, which is I think in March or something like that. So all these people are making these great maps. So unless you go to Discord and find people to play with, you can't just like make friends and just play I mean, I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying like it's not like as user friendly. There's a lot of people who are just not willing to do that. So
I wonder if it has like top overall players.
It just sucks because I wish, that would be a really great list. Maybe you can Google that, dude. I wish 343i would just completely go away from Halo, but I know that's not happening because they're getting ready to drop that. They're getting ready to drop their, what do you call it? What's it called when you drop into the map?
Esportsearnings.com. Look at that shit. All right. Top overall, Johan Sunstein. He's Dota 2. $7 million.
I can't see any of what that says, dude.
Hold on. Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Damn it.
It's
I don't
from,
know any of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude, it's all Dota 2. It's not Fortnite's at 22.
The first American dude's universe. Who the fuck is that guy? What does he play?
Booga.
No. There's another one. There's another one.
Universe.
Oh yeah,
Right
you're right. Booga.
Booga. This guy does Fortnite too. Kyle Giersdorf. $3.4 million. Counter-Strike is the first Counter-Strike person is at 42. That's Peter Rasmussen.
You know what else is interesting to me is, there's this salary, but then there's also streaming salaries, and some of the esport athletes are more popular than others in streaming, just
Yeah.
because they're winning championships, like they won't have as many followers or on Twitch or whatever like that. So
highest overall earnings, let's see here, last 365 days. Wow, you can break it down, dude. Here's last 365 days. Dude's made in the last year, the highest esports guy just by tournament winnings is $1.8 million.
that doesn't seem like that much.
No, it doesn't, right? But I imagine they probably get, like you said, they get a ton of money.
Oh yeah, they have
off streaming.
sponsorships and all that bullshit.
I wonder if
yeah,
I could
sure.
do top esports players with streaming. Top esports players.
That'd probably be like Ninja, fucking I don't
Nick
know,
Merckx.
the XGC dude.
Yeah.
Shit like
Nick
that.
Merckx, yeah, stuff like
Nick
that.
Merckx, yeah.
Top highest earning esports players in the world. Top highest. Anyways, yeah, I'm geeking out over this right now.
No,
But
you're
man,
cool,
those guys
dude.
are making a ton of freaking money, dude. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's what's crazy to me is like when I was competing in Halo for Halo C and Halo 2, if you saw like other footage of players playing, like say the ogres or whatever, you're like, holy shit, because it'd usually just be like a fucking like a video camera filming
Yeah.
it, right? And now that's like a thing, like you just watch other players play video games. It's kind of weird,
Yep.
right?
It's very weird, dude. It's very weird.
But you want to get better. I feel like it started off as like you watched them to like get better at the game, but then you realize like, oh, there's personality to this too, and people get attached to those different personalities and stuff, And now just chicks have their tits out and have pools and
Yeah, everywhere, bro. Everywhere, dude.
I found
It was
that
funny.
I found this though.
I think next year we're going to be really, really dangerous.
Oops.
This is the team that
Nothing
like
like
top
that.
all of them.
Speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive.
Gets the dongle rifle looking for the triple. Whispering, they talking. Probably cause I'm popping. Who's that right there? Whispering and they talking. Probably cause I'm popping. Who's that right there? Who's that right there?
Wow.
I actually really like this team. That's their
crazy.
new coach, the guy who I think he owns this organization. His name's Elmanite Warrior. He's an old school Halo pro dude, and he's like just really cool, really humble. I've been a fan of him fucking forever. And then this team is just top notch. They were fucking first or second the entire year. And they're super humble, super nice. You know what I mean? Like they're just focused on the game. They don't do all that cheesy like talking shit. Although I do like that. It adds, drama to the game and shit like that.
Excitement,
But
yeah.
they're just those humble kind of players and stuff. So yeah, man, it's just like fuck. What's gonna happen with Halo the next year, There's just like core fan base that's still kind of holding on, and they'll post videos and they're positive about it. And they'll even defend 343 sometimes, which absolutely blows my mind because this is 10 years of them fucking a video game up because it's not just Halo Infinite. They did it with 4, they did it with 5, now this. It's like
What does Grimace think of it right now? Because I know he was like really close with a bunch of the guys at 343 and all that stuff. Does he give him a lot of shit still?
I talked to him about it I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 months ago, and he didn't have very many nice things to say about it, but I've been meaning to talk to him about it since the winter update. And like the winter update is dope and Forge is dope, but it's the community that's creating all of the great content. It has nothing to do with 343. They're not doing shit, you know? So it's like, you know me, dude, I'm an OG Halo fan, so it's just like heartbreaking, you know? I want Halo to do well, but I can't help but just not like 343i because it's like, you know, everything everything great eventually goes to shit, right? This is kind of interesting. Red Dead Redemption 2 is more popular than ever on PC. This just fucking came out 3 years after launch. I think they have new content coming out.
Yeah,
next
that's
month.
a crazy game, dude.
Dude, yeah, that's one of the baddest games ever, dude. I played that for a few months. That game is sick as fuck. Have you seen this shit? This lady, she got caught in an airport carrying her boyfriend's ashes inside a sex toy that was in her ass. An Australian law student was caught passing through an airport security with her dead boyfriend's ashes hidden in a wearable sex toy, she said in a TikTok video.
That's not the video we're watching.
No.
Oh, I was about to say, what does it have to do with this chick?
No, but that's what it is.
Oh my god, dude.
You could buy this a gift if you want. The butt was a gift from her boyfriend before he died.
Oh my god, dude. So he wanted her to do that. That's pretty gangster.
Sweet. Is there
a lot of power?
Wait, let's watch the TikTok. Is it this broad?
No.
There's no way.
And every day's a dream when I'm carrying your love with me. And every day's
Okay.
It is her.
Was that her?
It was her, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh my god, I think I found it. Hang on. Oh my god.
that high-waisted man, he got feminine hips. And I'm like, no, that's the thing I'm sensitive about. That high-waisted man, he got feminine.
Wow, dude. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck, dude? That's weird, dude. That's fucking weird. Not only does she have a butt plug on with her boyfriend's ashes in it, she's walking around the airport and filming herself do it the whole time, which is crazy to begin with. And each one of those films is a meme that she's putting on TikTok. For the whole world to see.
We're living in a South Park episode, dude. I was saying this earlier. Dude, you were showing me the fucking butt baby last week. Like,
well, those dudes got a much more eyes on them now over the last week, since the butt baby thing, the Hodge twins.
Oh, I know, because fucking Alyssa Milano got ratioed all hell.
I saw that after you told me about it, dude. That was hilarious.
Oh my god, talk about fucking oh my god.
I'm telling you, bro, that's the problem.
Those
you get rich like that, and you get around other people who are rich that have no worries in the world.
I hate going back into this shit, but like I just had to tell you something that was like extremely heartbreaking to me, dude. Like it like destroyed my soul like for a day, okay? Because Twitter right now, it's like it's more entertaining than any episodic television or film, right? It's fun. It's fun to follow along and shit. But I don't understand why these celebrities or anybody has to make a big stink about leaving or fucking like, you know, like why they're like, oh, Elon Musk, oh, I gotta leave. And dude, you know me, man, Trent Reznor from 9 Inch Nails, he was like a god to me, dude. I fucking listen to him almost every day. I love 9 Inch Nails and Trent Reznor. I love all his. I play his score music from his movies. I'll just put on like fucking what do you call it? Like the Social Network score or some shit like that, you know. And then all of a sudden he's like, I'm sick of these billionaires coming in and blah blah blah. I'm fucking leaving Twitter. It's like, what the fuck, you spineless coward? Like, you're worth $80 million. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, like all these, it's just all these celebrities, man, just have their heads so far up their ass. I just don't understand why they have to like go on there and do that. But at the same time, it provides entertainment because the Melissa Milano shit is some of the funniest shit of all time. That might be the most ratioed shit to ever happen.
You know, what I was thinking about the other day is that there was that saying back in the day when movies in the 30s and the 20s were getting big, I think, and I forget who said it, but somebody, it was some like famous star or somebody said, in the future everybody will have their 15 minutes of fame, you know. And that's what it's become. It's become about getting your 15 minutes of fame, no matter how you can get it, whether it's through being an actor, being through a sports person, or putting your boyfriend's ashes in your butt and walking through an airport and putting it on TikTok, bro. And these people need that 15 minutes of fame. They need it. And they need it and they need it every so many months or something like that. You know what I mean? It's become the ultimate search for how to get your 15 minutes of fame, and everybody in the world in the future at some point will have their 15 minutes of fame. You know, it'll be a normal thing.
Have you had yours?
I don't know. Maybe
Let's
that's
cancel.
what
We got to cancel your ass, bro.
Yeah.
Cancel McClay.
Maybe this is it. Maybe this is my 15 minutes of fame. Loading some cannabis into my mighty vape.
Speaking of cannabis, what are you guys smoking? Let us know in the comments. We're going to pick someone random, send out some stickers and magnets. Let us know if it's a sativa and indica. Let us know if you're enjoying it. It's got a crazy strain name, all that shit. I am currently smoking this Marshmallow OG, and I have to say I'm pretty fucking ripped, dude. I mentioned earlier I took that tea break, so it's nice just to almost kind of treat it as an award for the evening or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you blaze all day, like right in the morning, or?
No, dude.
You just woke up, huh?
I do today.
Yeah. Should we do TikTok time? Get out of
Let's
here.
do it. Yeah.
Alrighty. Did you see the Indy 5 trailer today?
No, but I did. Yeah, let's see it. It's gonna. I heard
Well, I
about
don't want to
Kathleen
play it
Kennedy.
because I don't want to get it. We'll immediately get a strike.
Yeah. I heard about Kathleen Kennedy.
What was she leaving?
Yeah, supposedly she's on her way out at Star Wars.
I saw it was a rumor, but I didn't know if it was true or not. That's dope,
because we've
dude.
heard that. Yeah, we've heard that so much, but supposedly Indy 5 is her final thing.
And you know the worst show of all time on television? What would you say that is? Like one of the worst shows. It's on now, right now. You could probably turn on your TV right now and it's on.
I don't know. I haven't watched TV in 10 years, bro.
But I know, but it was on then too. And it's still on. And it just keeps running constantly.
The Kardashians.
Close. Ridiculousness.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That
Right,
show is
but-
still running with what's his name?
Yeah, constantly. And you know how we know that most shows are staged and faked, and we've had some friends like say on divorce court or whatever, and we just know how, it's all written and shit. Well, you think ridiculousness would, be honest reactions and stuff to the videos when they have guests on. Well, I saw a clip where Logan Paul, because he had Rob Dyrdek on his show, completely exposed the show and said how like all his jokes and all his reactions were written for him before he got on there, and they like had to prove him and all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Could you? Isn't that the lamest shit ever?
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that's
not
how
surprised.
fucking lame. Yeah, I think that's why I hate that show so much.
That
Because
dude
it just
basically
feels so
owns
fake. Oh yeah,
MTV, bro.
dude, I feel like he saw like the owner of MTV like murder somebody, and he's like, "You better fucking play this show, fucking
Not only
23 out of
that,
24
Robin
hours, dude."
Big, yeah, everything. He's owned MTV for the last 10 years.
So anyway, you want to go first, dude?
Yeah. I thought this was funny. If you guys aren't following Fabius's page on YouTube, you need to. Did you put that in the description yet? You should put that link in the description, brother. Fabius's YouTube page. But
oh, okay.
Here's something funny that I saw that just made me laugh, dude.
He's biting his dick.
Fucking puppies, dude. Look at this motherfucker, dude. Watch this motherfucker, dude.
There's so much work, huh?
Dude, fucking puppies, bro.
I know, dude.
I love fucking puppies, bro.
I was thinking
better,
about
dude.
like Fabius was kind of all drugged up yesterday because he got his teeth cleaned.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like doing things like he was like when he was a puppy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's actually kind of sad though. Gertie had like a bad reaction to some of the vaccines, you know. She like came home, was like throwing up all crazy and was foaming at the mouth, and it was like a
Did you
really
give her like
stressful.
Benadryl?
Well, we Jordan rushed her back to the vet, and that they gave her Benadryl and like some anti-nausea medicine, and then she was ended up being fine. But it was kind of scary there for like 40 minutes. It's like fuck.
Yeah. Dude, I started watching like I found this Instagram page where it's nothing but just like cute fucking animal bullshit, and I started following it. So I just get all this cute animal bullshit all the time, man.
I know that's well, you know how Fabius has his own Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So like sometimes I go on there.
That's
and
how I
post.
started watching that shit, probably, dude.
Yeah, so like so sometimes I'll just hang out on there, and that's all that is just dog
Yeah.
shit. And you know, my mood's completely different than say like I go on Twitter and then I just see some dumbass post something and I'm like, fuck this guy. And I
Yeah.
want to comment, I never fucking do, but
Yeah.
oh, that's cool. Check this out, dude. I wish I could find the real actual source of this video, but I guess Alfonso's kind of wilds out a little bit.
Alfonso. What happened to Alfonso? He's always seemed pretty at peace.
He's hold on. I'm gonna send you a clip. Keep talking. I'm gonna send you a clip, and it's gonna change your whole world.
Uh-oh.
This is Alfonso live.
Don't with me, because there's some hot white out here tonight.
Oh, Alfonso.
I have been known to some white girls in my lifetime.
Alfonso.
Okay, every time you see me in a club, guess who I walk out with? Who? A lovely blonde white chick.
Oh, Alfonso.
Come on now. I take a break it down. Come on. Every time I want to
You just wasted?
get a white chick, get
Whoa.
Was he? Where was that at?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea. We
Oh.
probably should look up the source of that, but it's funny watching them react to it too, though, because they're like disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that's nothing.
But
you'd
yeah,
ever think
Alfonso
they would
Walla.
see.
You know, I met him when I was a kid because do you remember the Bear Central News or whatever?
Yeah.
I was like a reporter for that, and my dad got me into this like celebrity test banquet thing or whatever, and he was there. And he was doing all his stupid goofy dances and stuff, but like, yeah, he's all wholesome and all this, and I even got his autograph. And then to see this is like everything from our childhood has changed. You know what I mean? It's just like gets distorted. And
Well, you know what's weird is that kids growing up now, like they see everything like
it's crazy
you know,
and
because
wild.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can't like sometimes like I mean, I can remember like first time I've heard certain cuss words, you know what I mean? But kids growing up now, like everything is right there, so they know it from beginning. So nothing is like out of the ordinary to them, if that makes sense, because of the internet.
Yeah.
So
you know what I
weird,
got to
bro.
play on here, dude, is because when I would interview people, I had one of those little mini reporter things, but had little mini cassettes, you know what I mean? And I still actually have it. And Gemini and Nitro from the American Gladiators was there.
Bro,
And
you should put
I
that on the
interviewed
Bogcast,
them.
bro.
Yeah. I should play them. I should play that. I probably sound
You
like a
should put
little
it on
girl,
here.
my little
You
high
should put
pitched
it on
voice.
as members only content, bro.
But I remember we were watching, I think we were watching Alfonso play tennis, right? And me and my dad were sitting there, and then we look over. I forgot which one was which, but the big blackjack dude, I don't know if it was Gemini or Nitro, he was just sitting there just fucking, and my dad was like, oh, just go ask him, you know. We knew he was going to be there, so I had questions prepared, and I just was like, hey, can I fucking ask you some questions? Oh, yeah. I was so scared, but then he was like, you know, super nice, and yeah, I got to pull those tapes out, dude.
Yeah,
How
that's
dope
actually
was
cool.
how dope was American Gladiators, dude, when you were a kid?
Yeah. Fucking A, bro. I remember watching every Saturday night, I think it was, or Friday night.
I don't even remember, but yeah, those games. Like I always want to do that one where like you're on top, like with a gun shooting those tennis balls, and you get to fucking dive and run around and fucking hide behind those little spots and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That was good shit, dude. They were shooting tennis balls at him and all kinds of shit at him, dude.
Yeah.
So
and then I remember the dad from Life Goes On was there. I got his autograph, I think. Remember that show?
Yeah.
Like Corky burned down the family restaurant because he left the fryer on. You got one, or is it me? I forgot.
Yeah, no, I got one. This is kind of crazy, dude. So like everything going on in Ukraine, you know, like they no longer want to be part of, like, have that Russian history and stuff. So there was a Lenin statue over there, dude. Look what they changed it to.
That's not real.
You don't think so?
Fuck no. That looks fake as fuck.
This is my boy Paul W, dude, from Flipside, bro. I thought
That's
this
pretty
was the
funny, though.
funniest shit, dude. Yeah, dude. I thought that was so funny, bro.
That's pretty funny, dude. That would be fucking really funny if they really did do that.
Yeah, dude.
My girlfriend, you know, she watches that 90 Day Fiance shit.
Yeah.
And they shot a season, dude, where this one guy, he goes over there and like dates all these women like as the war's starting, and then he comes back and he's like dating her as the war's going on. I don't know, it's really weird. Okay, I know you like animals, McClay, so you might like this. Would you ever go on a journey like this? I don't even know where the fuck this is at.
Duck.
No, that scared the piss out of me, bro.
I would pay to see that, to see you get scared of that.
What the fuck, dude? That's kind of
where
crazy,
are they?
bro.
Oh my goodness.
They're just in some jungle walking on some bridge.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'd probably be scared for if I had kids, I'd be scared as fuck. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want them to like
I'd punch
jump down and
that
try
thing,
to like
dude.
tear them apart or some shit. Those motherfuckers are strong, dude.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I'd be so scared, like I'd probably punch it or something. You've been following, you know, the new Crosses album and stuff, right?
I haven't actually heard anything from it, but yeah, I've seen all the promos with Chino and
dude.
what's his name?
Have you seen the latest promo, dude? This promo was bad as fuck, bro. Shows them in the studio.
I know, I love these pictures. They're always super, yeah.
I mean, this is badass right here, dude.
Is this out now?
Yeah.
What's the other dude's name? I can't believe I can't think of it right now.
This is for Kerrang magazine, dude, which is kind of crazy.
Oh,
You know
Sean
what I mean?
Lopez.
Yeah,
From
Sean Lopez.
fucking far.
Yeah, dude. Fucking badass, bro.
That's a dream guest right there. Two dream guests right there, dude. Dude, that's crazy. He normally doesn't really show his face this way. He's not very... Dude, he produces so much badass shit too.
They're badass, dude. How they do their promotional shit, dude. They're badass.
That's the best way to have a band, dude. It's just two dudes.
Yeah.
Two dudes.
Did you see the new Transformers Beast Wars trailer by any chance? Came out today, and there's a new Transformers movie coming out.
No.
Dope, dude. It actually looks pretty cool.
Who's directing that?
I don't know. Probably Michael
That's what's
Bay.
interesting to me about the new Indy 5 movie. Like, it's directed by James Mangold. Like, I guess Steven Spielberg is an executive producer, and I guess George Lucas was in the writer's room a little bit, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. The trailer looks nice. I mean, but check this shit out. This is the kind of stuff I love on TikTok. This dude right here, I think I've showed this dude's channel before. He's super charitable on check this out.
Hey, you want to trade hats?
Nope.
Oh, I like your hat.
Yeah.
You want to trade hats? It's a Santa hat.
You buy for $5?
What about just a straight up trade? Don't you got another hat at home?
I'm homeless.
Really? Oh, you should just trust me and switch hats. You put it on me, and I'll put this on you. Oh, you look pretty great. There's something under your hat.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Run, Rudolph. Randolph ain't too far behind.
$500. That's real money.
Piece of homeless people and push my bike.
Run, Rudolph.
Hey.
Wow. Yeah.
He goes around and just kind of does shit like that, dude. Just like makes people's lives way better.
Yeah, that's cool shit. So, but I'm so fucking seeing all those ones that like Vitaly and shit that I'm always worried that they're fake, and it pisses me off to think all the people that fake that shit.
No, I know this guy checks out, dude. I think you could tell that Vitaly guy's the piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Check this out. This is kind of crazy, dude. You ever seen those super realistic paintings and shit, like of humans, and they look like they're photos? Check this out. Watch how she paints his hair, or the hair on this paint. Yeah, watch. Wow. Hold on. Why can't I fucking mute?
A little bit. Yeah, it's a little loud.
Let me mute that. Hold on.
Yeah, that shit's dope, dude. Shit, what the fuck? Actually using a hair? Are you kidding?
Nope. That was badass, right?
Holy shit. Dude, she needs to film a time lapse of that.
Of her doing the whole painting?
Yeah.
Dude, that's freaking amazing, bro. That's
Well,
crazy.
It says, this is how I do the final detailing of the hair most of the time. This technique brings more texture to the painting and gives a natural flow to the hair. I'm going to send that to Jordan, dude.
Badass, right?
Damn, I wish I would have sent this other one that I fucking had. Anyway. Have you ever seen the behind the scenes from The Shining when Jack Nicholson's getting ready for that scene and going up to the door and that shit? They're framing it and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you have seen that?
And where she's is this the one where he's also treating Shelley Duvall like shit, and she's like half
just play it as
crying and shit?
Situation.
I don't know if they show that in this clip, but this is the shit that I absolutely love, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually on the
head down?
the DVD,
Yeah. Well, that's not bad.
which is probably hard to get now. You know,
Yeah.
Try that.
there's a lot of movies, dude. That
Listen to me.
yeah.
Let me out of here and I'll forget the whole damn thing. It'll be like it never happened. You couldn't find some way of sort of not looking.
See, those things are dope, dude. Those viewfinders. Because then you can see the shot and the lens that you want to use before you put the camera there.
I'm gonna go now.
Wendy.
I love how they show the actual scene behind it.
Big surprise coming to you. You're not going anywhere. Go check out the snowcat in the radio and you see what I mean. Go check it out.
Yeah, I wish they showed the behind shot.
Check it out.
Have you seen that they're making
Oh,
a sequel to this?
Well, didn't they already kind of with Ewan McGregor?
Is that out right now? That's what I'm saying. Isn't it coming out?
Yeah, it's been out for a while. It's actually
Oh, I
really
didn't know it
good.
was already- Really?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's entertaining. Yeah, I went into it thinking like, oh, this is gonna suck, and then I was like, oh wow, actually it wasn't bad.
I don't know if this is real, so I'm gonna look it up real time. But this is kind of crazy if it is. Check this out.
All right. I know, I saw that too. I don't know. This is like what's it called? RoboCop shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what if one just goes wild, shoots
Says
up a bunch
here-
of stuff?
It said this is a Washington Post, TechCrunch. San Francisco police can now use robots to kill. The killer robot discussion is no longer strictly the domain of RoboCop. Last week, hold on. It says here, San Francisco police to use robots for killing when, quote, when risk of loss of life to members of the public or officers is imminent and outweighs any other force option available to the San Francisco Police Department. Last night, that proposal passed the city's board of supervisors with an 8-3 vote. So it is true, dude. The inventory, it says here that the
is
language
this one
is
of those defund the police cities?
San Francisco. Yep.
Yeah. Now
Yep.
they're going to robots, huh?
Yep. Says the document submitted to the Board of Supervisors includes, among other things, the Lenco Bearcat armored vehicle, a flashbang grenades, and 15 submachine guns. Holy shit, look at this thing.
What? This is crazy.
The inventory
dude.
also names 17 robots owned by the San Francisco Police Department, 12 of which are fully functioning. None are designed specifically for killing. They're mostly used to detect and dispose of bombs, something police departments have been using for years. But think about like
They don't
them
have a
having
picture of
those
it?
robots.
Are we looking at the same thing?
No, this is a picture of one of. It's also in the same thing. It's a law. This is a. The
They don't
language
have a
is
picture of the
included in
robot,
a law enforcement equipment policy filed by the San Francisco Police Department. So it includes, talk about this. Here are the now aware of robots that sport. Here's the robots. Here we go. Oh yeah, Joe Rogan shit, bro.
This is Black Mirror shit.
Yep.
Well, I guess homie's saying that it's been like this for about 10 years. This is nothing new. On our SWAT team, we have a robot that carries a shotgun. Wow. Has been that way
dude.
for 10 years. We use a remote. Wow, that's interesting. Thanks for sharing that. Holy shit.
That is very interesting, bro. I'd love to see pictures. If you can get us pictures of that, I'd love to see it.
Or even better yet, a video
Yeah.
of it operating. That's fucking cool as fuck.
That is. It's crazy,
Yeah, the
dude.
robot is controlled by an officer trained with a remote. Yeah, that picture that you're showing, McClay, is straight out of Black Mirror. I don't know if you remember that episode.
Yeah, the ones
that
that run
episode
like a
is
human and shit.
terrifying.
Yeah.
But fuck, man, that's actually kind of scary, dude.
It's very scary, man. That's one of the reasons that it was so hard for them to for the military to justify using drones, and I think that's one
Well,
of the
it's funny
reasons
you're
why they
saying
still
that.
have people. That's why they still have people fly drones, because they say at least people are choosing whether to,
Yeah, but what if their definition of a drone is a robot and then they are flying around and shit too,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, dude, check this crazy shit out.
Oh, bro.
It's okay.
Ah!
It's okay. Ow! Ow!
That dude, look at that dude. He's the type of asshole that deserves that.
Look at what he's wearing. He's just got latex
know.
gloves on. So for audio listeners only, there's a man grabbing a squirrel, and he's got latex gloves
Squirrel or
on.
a
And it bites
rat?
the
It's a
fucking.
squirrel.
That's a squirrel.
It bites him right in that part of your hand, in between your thumb and your first finger. That's
Yeah.
so tender. Oh God. Oh, bro. Oh my God. All right. There's a guy on TikTok, you guys, that is fucking just absolutely amazing, right? That you guys, it's not TikTok, Instagram, that you guys gotta follow. He goes by Eggs Tyrone. Check this dude out.
Bitch, I'm in the ready switch lanes, getting paid all hundreds, no change. Don't ask me for no money, I'ma tell the same thing. No put about my face, hope that you wanna stay. No, name a place I can't go. Bitch, I'm in the ready switch lanes.
He takes like dancing and then takes out the music and adds music that is totally different. This isn't the real music, dude. Check out this dude's page, bro.
I've seen a lot of these, dude. There's actually a really good one. I don't know if he did. But,
what's that? Sorry.
he did. There's one out now where it's Paul. I think it's Paul McCartney and like Kanye, but they're listening to Cannibal Corpse, but they're like going to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That DJ Khaled one's hilarious, dude.
This one's good too.
I live every day. No Benz, no Charger, no Chevrolet. This the way I live. Real got man known for doing good things.
Play that DJ Khaled one, dude.
Second row, she's a man, she's a nine, she's a 10, I know. She got pretty red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. And I'm about to get my heart goodbye.
Stupid.
Oh, dude, this is great. Look at this one. This one's great right here.
Dude, you gotta look up that Cannibal Corpse one. That's probably on Instagram, dude.
Hold on, what's this?
Oh, I think they like you. 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 I think they like you. Oh, I think they like you. Oh, I think they like.
Dude, another funny one that I saw was it was a cruise ship and it was all white people and they were listening to like Mo Bamba. You know what I mean? Doesn't make
This
sense.
one's hilarious right here. Check this one out. It's a kid.
Oh, I've seen it.
Kids feeling rebellious, embarrassed. The parents still listen to Elvis. They start feeling like prisoners helpless. The summer comes along, a mission, yeah, a visionary.
You know how many people watch this and actually think that like they don't even realize it's fake?
Think to that? Yeah. This one's really good too. Check this out.
Got me loose, don't got the trouble, money in my pocket, all up in this double line. Ooh, I'm a act a damn fool, yeah. Ooh, I'm about to act a fool, yeah.
Sweet, we get like 3 copyright strikes now.
I know, dude. And all the
What's
Kanye.
up? Oh yeah, we were already fucked on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did Richard Gere survive? Yeah, remember all those crazy things we used to hear in like elementary school, middle school, and high school.
Stomach pump.
But before, what's that? Which one?
Like the famous one where you could throw in anybody's name, but it was like I remember hearing like the lead singer of New Kids on the Block had to get a stomach pump from too many.
But that actually ended up involving to NSYNC, one of the NSYNC guys. But what my point was is that it was a lot of these were pre-internet, but they were in cities all over the country. So somehow it's just these rumors just spread like wildfire, like the Richard Gere gerbil in the ass. Like how the fuck did that start? The Marilyn Manson removed his ribs so he could suck his own dick.
Yeah,
Marilyn Manson is the dude from the Wonder Years, Paul from the Wonder Years.
Because we didn't have the internet, bro. That's how it happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no. I know that's why we weren't able to verify it and check it out. but it blows my mind how it was able to those spread across the country to all these different. That wasn't just like a Phoenix thing, you know what I mean?
No, it's all over the world.
Yeah, all over the world. Yeah, so it's like what the fuck was it like? Were those those tabloid magazines? Did they start there? And someone read it, and then I don't know.
Did you ever have a friend when you were growing up that would take like jokes from like comedians that they heard, but you hadn't heard them yet, and tell them like they were his?
I probably did that.
Yeah, right. So like now you can't.
No, not like because I was trying to steal anything, but dude, my mom had that Rodney Dangerfield special where he had like 5 comedians before him, and it was like Jerry Seinfeld, which sucked, Andrew Dice Clay, Stephen Wright, and that's where I fell in love with Stephen Wright, and I just literally memorized his set because I watched it so many times, and I couldn't help but just like drop jokes around as a little kid, and I usually always gave him credit though.
Yeah. I remember all those crazy things, and I remember being.
What's another one?
Elementary school. There, I used to, and me and my brother used to call them McClay facts, right? Like because I would always have this repository of crazy information in my head, and people were like, that's not true. I'd be like, yeah, it is. Look it up. It's a fucking McClay fact. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, another thing like before internet is people would argue about like this happened in the 1981 Super Bowl. This team won over that team. No, they didn't. That team, that team. And you couldn't go, oh yeah. And you look at it, it was just like you never figured it out. You just kind of just had
argued
about it. And then you just forgot about it. You never learned. Like
yeah, that's funny.
Dude, check out this fucking crazy motherfucker.
Fun fact. In 2019, a man wearing a TV on his head dropped off old TVs on random porches in Henrico County. Nothing is known about TV Man, but on Sunday the 11th, 2019, he went around Henrico County and dropped off old TVs onto 50 separate porches while wearing a TV on his head for no reason and with no explanation. No one knows why TV Man did this or what his motives were. When people woke up and checked their Ring cameras or found an old TV on their porch as they went to walk outside, they called the police. The police were unsure what to do, so they just kind of came around and picked up all the old TVs. But this wasn't the first time TV Man had struck. Exactly a year prior, in August of 2018, TV Man had left 20 old TVs on separate porches in a different part of Henrico County. Fun fact.
Yep. And they eventually caught him. And one of his friends, as a young kid just fucking around. Wow. He's like a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that like me and Criddle would have done, if we would have thought of that back in the day, You can't do shit with these Ring fucking videos anymore, dude.
I remember when I first started going to bars, right? We would go to these bars and we were so dumb, and we get wasted. And then we would split up into teams of 2, and we'd go out and we would steal lawn ornaments, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then at the end of the night, we would take all those lawn ornaments and put them all in one person's yard, just a random person's yards. And they would wake up to like 100 different lawn ornaments. I still got some in my backyard. Like I kept my favorite ones we would do that shit. We did that shit so many times, dude. You can never get away. TPing people's houses when we were kids.
Yeah.
None of that shit, bro. You couldn't get away with that.
We did that to Mini Read like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just like
dude, I remember one time we found a dog, bro, and we just picked it up and it was running on the street and we just put it in a dude's backyard. And then like 15 years later, we ran into that dude and we were like, hey, didn't you ever have a dog he goes, oh yeah, did you do that? Yeah. We were just dumb kids. One day I kept that dog for 15 years, dude. He was a good dog. Like weird shit.
Oh, just
dude.
some random backyard?
Yeah, just some random backyard, bro.
Yeah.
Weird shit, dude.
Fuck.
You can't do any of that shit nowadays. Remember when I was talking about
all the good old days. Dude, that's why I'm a firm believer that I feel like we grew up in the best generation ever, just because we got that experience as kids before the internet, so we weren't as fucked up. We are fucked up and we're still kind of botted, but like we just
get the benefits of the internet now as an adult.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, I just think that's really cool.
Yeah, I agree. Remember I was talking about processing the cannabis and like how they did it in Afghanistan is very similar to how we do it now, but we just do it with bigger machines in a shorter period of time. It takes them, months to do it there. And basically we do it in a day here by doing this. Check this shit out, bro. That shit's purple, dude. Straight up purple.
What the fuck?
That's the rosin. That's the THC. They take. So basically what these guys do is they take buds, a ton of buds, right? And they run it through a wash. See? They take all the buds, they put them in a big machine. This is what Chris Martin does. They run it through the machine with ice water, right? All kinds of water and shit. And then see, like here's some really nice fucking tasty.
Why is it purple though?
Because the weed was so purple, the THC was so purple on the plant, right?
Yeah.
So see, they got this. They put all the buds in a machine with a ton of ice.
Do we need one of those, dude?
I know, bro. I just
How
want
much
that.
How much are those motherfuckers?
I don't know, dude. I told you I want to start going and working with Chris Martin, bro, and hanging out with him and just going in there and doing that shit. They like wash it, right? They do this in an hour, bro. Where in Afghanistan they're doing it for days. See how the water's kind of purple? All the THC crystals are in that water. They do it again, and then they drain out all the water through these really fine sieves like that. See, this one's like yellowish.
Damn.
And then they dry it out.
Ooh
Just
la
like,
la.
yeah, bro. I want to learn how to do this shit, man. Look at that. It just looks, what that is, and I can like taste it.
Dad, dude, you need to start growing in your garage, dude. You can have 12 plants now,
I know, dude. I know, bro.
That'd be so awesome. Or at least you have a whole room you could probably do it in, dude.
I mean, this shit looks like ice cream, bro. Look at that.
Oh,
Looks
don't
like
talk
straight
about
lemon
ice cream,
sorbet, dude. Strawberry sorbet.
I got high cholesterol, dude. Don't talk about ice cream, bro.
Bro, I eat so much ice cream. It's unreal, man.
I don't know if this is the same story. This is the butt plug story, the butt plug love story. I'm just gonna play it. Fuck it.
It's a photo of a butt plug that's about to come up on the
Oh, there
screen.
it is.
Ooh,
What
it looks
fancy
like a
number.
doorknob.
23-year-old Sarah says she keeps the memory of her late boyfriend alive by wearing a butt session toy with his ashes inside.
Yeah, that was the same one from earlier. So just a reminder if you guys want that for Christmas.
Dan, you know Dan.
Shout out.
Dan had one of these, bro, and seeing this picture of this one makes me kind of want to get one. I'm not a cat person. Look how cute this thing is, dude. It's a little kitten, one of those hairless kittens.
How much do those motherfuckers go for?
Probably a couple thousand bucks.
Yeah, they're probably expensive.
How cute that thing is, dude. Holy shit, bro. Can you imagine having one of those things?
It sucks. I'm actually allergic to cats. I don't mind cats.
You're not allergic to that one, bro.
Maybe. Do you think it's
It
the
has no
hair?
dude. What else do you think it is? It's the
I don't
dander,
know.
right?
I don't know.
Oh man.
You think that's all that causes it is the hair?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the dander, they call it. Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's it for me, dude.
Well, before we call it a night, I have one more thing. Add another to the fucking stack, brother, right? Nice
Yeah.
little- It's pretty dope. How many is that now?
I'm not even really sure, dude. To be honest with you.
Stacking them up, dude. That's awesome, bro.
No, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Very cool.
Yeah, if you guys want to buy a poster for it, you can go to thesoundguyseries.com. There's like 80 left. They're exclusively numbered. They're all they're not signed actually. We are going to be selling some signed posters here, but yeah. the more posters we sell, the more festivals we can get into. So, actually, let me show you. Let's see.
That's dope shit, dude. That's really, really cool.
It's just really quick. We also have the trailer there and stuff like that too. So,
yeah, that's awesome. Wait, go back to that. Let me see the top. That's so cool, man.
I actually have to update that, dude. You can actually. I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow. But like, it has like all of our wins, and I'll update this too. Some of them, you just get into, but you don't actually win, stuff like that. So
that's so cool, bro.
Hell yeah. And like I said, we're streaming the podcast channel and Beyond Wednesdays. So if you're watching from the podcast channel, make sure you subscribe to Beyond Wednesdays. And also make sure you subscribe to the podcast. You can also join the channel if you want to get some exclusive content. See what else we got. We do have merch for sale. You want to get some shirts, some hoodies for the fucking winter and shit.
I need to put in an order for a hoodie actually ASAP. Wait, go back to that. I want to see that that first shirt again.
This one? This one?
Yeah.
That's just some design I was fucking around with. I don't know.
That's dope, dude. That's cool as shit. I wish they would let
all kinds of different colors and shit. What's that?
The only thing I hate about Teespring is they don't let you put the graphic in any area. Like, I wish they would let you put a graphic anywhere on the shirt, Anyways.
We're going to cut that part out.
Yeah.
We love Teespring.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Now, right on, man. What do you got going on this week? Just chilling?
Yeah, I got a big sale on Saturday I'm gonna do, maybe a Star Wars sale on Sunday. So if you guys are into comic books and collectibles, I got a big card sale coming up. So come check me out. Follow me on IG. You can see it right over there. Right over there. Anyways, hit the QR codes. You can find it on IG. I post everything over there, and you can check
all at Bryan McClay, right? At Bryan with the Y, so at BRYANMCCLAY. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're actually pretty easy to find. I like how you do that.
Yeah. So make it nice and easy.
Ads, baby. Ads, baby.
Hell yeah.
Right on, guys. I really appreciate you joining us. Damn, we almost went for 3 hours tonight. Holy shit.
Wow, dude.
Fuck. I'm stoned to the gills. We will see you next week. I apologize for taking off last week, but I'm sure by the time next episode, shit will be even crazier in the world. So
yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Peace out.